It's time for some whiskey, magic, and destruction. This is the show that should not have happened. It's my last show. I was released from work late. I had to drive through a Mad Max hellscape to get here, but I'm here, as is everyone else. So let's go ahead and get started. It's time where you can join us, a bunch of nerdy analysts, engineers, programmers, performers, and one overworked HR guy as we get together and play some D&D. So glad that you are coming to join us tonight. This is the last night of detention for this lovely group of players. They will be returned into the loving hands of their normal DM next week. If this is your first time watching the Games Tavern, welcome. Please follow us on Twitch. It's free. It supports the show and the cast and crew. Remember, you can also watch us live on Twitch, as well as all shows are uploaded to YouTube, typically 48 hours later. So if watching it once isn't enough, go to YouTube, watch it again and again and again. And you can catch up also on shows that you may have missed. So before we get into the recap and begin the night's adventure, let's share some reminders and then we'll get back on the trail.
Well, everyone, please remember that if you've got Amazon Prime, that means you also have free Prime gaming subscription, which you should definitely use with us. So please show your support to the show, cast, and crew and hit that link in chat. Prime gaming subscribers get access to sub-only emotes and also to a special subscriber-only channel in the TGT Discord. So you should definitely click that link. Rob?
Streamloots is live at the Games Tavern. You can go ahead and pick up some Streamloot card packs. These cards are a mixed bag. Some of them are portraits of your favorite characters. Some of them give you the ability to provide players and their characters with advantage or luck points, even inspiration.
Gonna need it tonight.
I am contractually obligated to remind you that you can also get cards that grant these things to our DM. Mike?
Also, a humongous thank you to Shard Tabletop, who continues to be an amazing sponsor of the show. You can go to the link in chat to check it out for yourself. Shard is the place to play all your 5th edition games. You can access rules, adventures, and other supplements, and it provides digital tools such as character builders and digital character sheets as well, and all sorts of other tools for gaming use. We think so highly of it that it is the official virtual tabletop of the Games Tavern. And to make it even better, you can use the link in chat with promo code TGTShard20 to save 20% on all subscriptions.
That is all subscriptions. Also, tonight, we are giving away a mystery dice set from our friends over at 1985 Games. Type !epic once you see the notice in chat that the raffle is live. You must be a resident of the US or Canada, excluding Quebec. Their fault, not ours. We will continue to take entries until the end of the stream, so be sure to stick around. You must be a follower to enter, and you must be present in chat for our staff to contact you when we pick a winner.
All right. Thank you all. So let's recap. We've seen several weeks of this group going through legal entanglements and obstacles, and they have finally gotten to the point where they've spent enough time in the sewers doing bad things to people that they have gotten all their stuff back. They are all equipped. They are rested. They are feeling pretty good about life. They have gotten the first third of the gem of the heart's fire, and they have turned that over to their warlock patron, a man who has gotten them out of prison in exchange for this service, and he is very thankful for that. And as we left last week's or the week before last episode, Garlo was opening a package that had been given to him on his adventures by a queen of shadow and mist, let's say. And as he lifted it up, he has a t-shirt which says...
T-shirt says, I killed the sewers of the Waterdeep, and all I got was this t-shirt.
That is correct. And indeed, that kind of personifies what's gone on for this group of adventurers. So as we pick action up, the warlock immediately looks them over and says, "Nice shirt."
Thank you. I really earned it.
I have no doubt of that. She doesn't give out shirts to just everybody. you know it will carry her taint.
Is that something I should be worried about?
I don't know.
Did she not wash it?
He looks over at Cimarine and says, should he be worried about that?
I mean, it was a gift freely given and in trade, so I'm sure, Carlo, you're probably fine. Probably.
No, I will trust you on that. Well, you've done well. I see that you're refreshed. I see you're all dressed nicely again, not in your prison garb and your maid's outfit. So I have the path to the last piece of the heart for you, and then you are released from my service when you return that piece to me and the heart is complete. We will call it even. I've spent good money and you are definitely worth every gold piece I've spent so far. So I wish for you to go to the sewers underneath the harbor.
Why does it always have to be the sewers?
There is down there an orc. His name is Osfried. I need you to find him. And he turns around and he picks up a box and hands it to Rafe. He says, when you get to Osfried, open this box. I think it will become obvious what you should do from there.
Oh, okay.
It will lead you to the heart of flame, the gem of the heart's flame. Do you need anything before you leave? Could I interest you in some wine? Perhaps a few cookies or biscuits?
Is there a shower?
He says, actually, I do have a shower upstairs. Would you like to go partake of it?
Yes.
Feel free. It is the third room on the left.
Turja runs up there. Doesn't even wait.
I look at. I think it's is there a tray of cookies or something? Or
Yeah.
is it just...
He's got a tray on his living room table with cookies and some little biscuits with English biscuits, crackers basically, shortbread, things like that. Alrighty.
Oh, thank you, Josh.
So here we go. We're gonna roll some dice. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Garlo is number 1. And Anna is Turja is number 2.
Woo!
So thank you very much. Garlo and Turja have a little bit of extra inspiration to help them get through this. Okay, so everybody,
we all get one.
Everybody gets one.
But just so we're all clear, Garlo won. He got it first. So just so we're
Of course. Very important.
It's purely at random. There was no merit there, Garlo. It was just the dice.
winning Garlo, and Garlo's going to celebrate by going after some of them cookies.
So what you're saying is Garlo will take whatever victories he can get because they come so rarely.
Because he loses a lot. Garlo, not in the red right now. So Garlo, I'll have some cookies.
He gestures at the tray. You can take as many as you like. Feel free. I know that you have traveled a lot lately, and no doubt there was not much in the way of confectionery treats in the sewers.
Depends how you feel about roasted kobold.
Ugh, that's not my bag.
You haven't met what was his name?
Gobber.
Gobber. Oh, lives for those things. It makes me think there's got to be something to it.
What is a gobber?
It's
Ogre.
Actually,
How do you describe a best friend?
can you really conceptualize a best
Yeah.
friend? I don't think so.
I can.
Well, then you know Gobber.
Yeah, that's Gobber. There you go.
Oh.
You got it.
So small, furry, with a tail.
That sounds like Gobber to me.
Identical.
Likes
Yeah.
to eat tuna fish, Very well.
You should go down and find Gobber.
You should definitely go look for Gobber.
You should. Oh, I'm not even there. Sorry.
Is Gobber beyond my pet?
Yes.
A little bit, a little ways.
By the way, did you leave him alive? My pet, I mean, my guard dog, my guard troll dog.
I want to say yes.
I
Okay.
think so.
It's been a long day.
Okay,
it's fine.
That's fair. Would you like something to drink while you're waiting for your friend to shower? I have wine, milk, sweet water, regular water.
No,
I
thank
probably
you.
have some ale also, Sir Gnome.
As he turns, Garlo is pocketing all the things he's not eating. So the crackers, the less sweet ones, you're fine. Better for later.
Oh, what a terrible host I am. I have not provided enough. He goes out and pulls a tin out of the cupboard and comes back and begins putting more on the tray.
Guys, I'm really
Scarlet
liking
just
this
take the
guy.
box.
This guy's all right. All right. I'm digging through my bag. I need pen and paper ASAP. I need to get my thoughts on paper. Guys, y'all saw.
Uh-huh.
I beat a dragon, right? Like I stood up.
You
we
are
got
very
there.
brave.
I held off a dragon. That was that is Songward. That's gotta be it. I think I cracked it. I think I cracked.
I think so.
Guys, paper. Anybody got paper pen? I'm like just throwing stuff out of my bag.
He
Just
says,
bring
I
them your
can
arm.
get, I have some. Would you like a piece of papyrus?
Yes.
He goes to a
Absolutely.
desk and pulls out a sheet and hands it to you.
That's story.
You fought a dragon? Is that what you're saying?
Oh, did I fight a dragon? Absolutely. I mean, fight more like, steamrolled, like the dragon didn't stand a chance. I was there. I was just focused. I knew what I had to do. I did it. We got away. We got your little shard of that thing. But more importantly, I was a hero, right?
That's very impressive. Very impressive.
Thank you.
I shall you're Luciano, correct?
That is correct.
Very good. I shall put you up at the club on the boards as a dragon fighter, so that
Ooh,
others know that you are available for that service.
you could instead of that put me on the board for performances. I'm definitely open to that. So definitely you can do that.
So no more fighting dragons for you?
Once you fought one, why fight another? Let somebody else take a turn. You know what I mean? Let them have their moment, right?
That's fair.
Boring.
Unfortunately, there's not much call for performances.
My life. Well, there will be. Once this story gets told, everybody's going to want to hear it at every single pub, every bar. Mark my words. Now, I just need pen. Pen, I got the paper. Anybody got a pen? I need a
He hands you not a pen, but like a pencil of sorts. It's a
Wait.
long stick with a smudged end that you can write letters with.
I'm going to go find myself a little corner, and I'm like playing notes on my kazoo, just like trying to like write, okay, does this go with this? No. Okay. I'm just kind of by
Yeah.
myself.
He looks at Garlo and Rafe and Cimarine and says quietly, "Is he playing that instrument unironically?"
Why would it be ironic?
Once, I mean,
It's a kazoo.
It's a beautiful
yeah,
instrument.
you'd think it'd be just for novelty, but the way he actually uses it, it's actually very impressive.
He seems to be a pretty talented kazooist.
That's impressive. Normally, the kazoo is only used for inspiring the love life of small insects.
I mean, he's I'm scared to use the word prodigy, but really, I think once in a lifetime sort of talent.
That is impressive. Did the kazoo come into fighting the dragon?
I think that's really the only thing that kept him alive.
Yeah, it was the
Well,
most
now.
important part of the battle.
I have to admit that might be a performance some of my friends would be interested in. I assume we would have to not tell him about what he might be facing off with beforehand.
I'm sure I'll be fine.
Yes, I mean anyone who's a prodigy should fear nothing from any creature.
As I come back downstairs, I catch the last bit of this and I say, "Oh yeah, Lucy's not afraid of anything. You can just throw anything at him and he'll be fine." What are we talking
Very
about
good.
again?
Very good. We're talking about barred pit fighting, I think is where this is going.
Yeah.
I'd pay to see that.
I pay a lot of money. I'm looking at Lucy. I'm like, yeah, I pay a lot of money. We'll see.
I'm sure Lucy would be thrilled to perform in front of so many people.
Well, I
Well,
will
this is a performance,
definitely,
you know.
I will definitely pass his name on to some people in the business and see if they might have interest in it. Did any of the rest of you need to bathe or use the shower before you leave?
I mean, we're going back into a sewer.
Glare at him and like, I'm taking my chances where I get them, Garlo.
At least for a bit. I have to admit, this orc is not far from the sewer entrance, so you shouldn't have to delve deep.
That's promising.
Garlo wipes off so many crumbs. And all right, be off.
Very well. He gives you directions down towards the wharf district, and even gives you the street crossroads of which sewer entrance you should go into. It says, "Best of luck. I hope to see you very soon," with the final piece of the gem of the heart's flame.
All right. Well, it won't get itself. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
He opens the door for you and waves as you go. He says, "Good luck."
Lucy,
Good
you want to
luck.
play us out?
Good luck.
Wall marching music.
I've got a great feeling about you guys.
At the very least, it's certainly a feeling.
Not a bad one. That's good.
Let's hurry up and get this done, everyone. Me thinking to myself that the sooner we get out of this guy's side, while he's still thinking well of us, the better.
He closes the door behind you gently after you've left. So who will be leading the group through the city back to the wharf district? Is
I
there
think
anybody
Lucy, because he's very
familiar-
brave.
Oh,
is there anybody
absolutely.
really
I will
familiar
take
with
point
the
on that.
city who can chart a good
Yeah.
course?
Yeah,
Well, I
because
mean, Turge is.
you guys are locals, right?
My
Okay.
character is.
So you can either both make me a roll, or one of you can assist the other and allow advantage. I think the appropriate skill here is going to be history.
If somebody assists me, I've got +5 history.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Alrighty. Okay,
Oh, a
Tertia,
history check?
at advantage.
Yeah, 23.
And 23.
Very good. So, Tertia does a great job of mapping a way to get to where you want to get. She's seen a lot of bad stuff in her life and heard about more of it. And she's got some time. She's showered, so she's feeling good. She's well focused at this point. And yeah, you map a great path to the wharf area where you don't run into any of the troubles and tribulations you've had previously. Although there is one person that uses similar paths to you that you do come across as you're leaving the high quarter, and that is, of course, the guy who likes to call himself the Admiral. And you can hear him as he's walking up with a couple of his guards, and he doesn't seem to notice you, Tertia, but he's like, "Oh, I'm so glad that the flying guppy didn't get hit by that terrible wagon yesterday. I think if we finally get it repainted, it'll be seaworthy again. What do you fellows think?" And both of the guards are like, yeah. Tertia, are you going to avoid him?
Oh, yes, please. You don't
Okay.
know this guy. He is never shuts up. Complete bore.
So
The other,
very good.
on
So
the other hand, we could mug him. Sorry.
No,
Carlos,
bad idea.
Carlos thinking out loud.
Bad idea.
Tertia, are you just going to kind of lead everybody off to the side while he passes? Just try
Yes.
to be okay.
I'm
so,
also going to whistle inconspicuously.
Okay. So I need you to make me a stealth roll for the group, just you alone, Tertia, because you're leading them. And you can have advantage on this. And your DC on this is only going to be a 7 because he is a blithering idiot and isn't really looking for it.
17.
Very good. So you do a great job of moving the group kind of out of his periphery, and he's passing you, and here he's like, yes, the guppy's going to be magnificent when I get her yellow sail back on. That'll be marvelous. Oh my God, have you ever seen anything like that? And he stops and turns and pivots and heads towards your group. And he puts a hand out, touches Garlo's shoulder. He goes, good God, man, where'd you get that shirt? I love that shirt. It's amazing. I too have been in the sewers of Waterdeep, and never have I gotten a shirt.
I mean, it's really an odyssey you kind of have to go through to earn such an honor of having a shirt like this.
Is it hard?
Oh, I think a distinguished fighting gentleman such as yourself wouldn't have too much trouble with it.
And what do I do? Just go down in the sewers and wander around and kill some things?
You're looking for at least 1 or 2 kobolds. It's actually like a list. So it's 2 kobolds, a water scorpion, and at least 1 other creature as big as yourself. It's kind of like a challenge, like a gauntlet.
And who's the authority that gives out the shirts?
You'll know once you achieve it.
Oh, it's one of those. It's like a secret society. Oh, lovely.
Garlo doesn't say
lovely.
anything when he touches his nose.
Lovely, lovely. I get what you're saying. Yes, yes. Well, thank you very much, sir. I think I'll be, going looking for some kobolds this evening. Thank you.
Have some happy hunting.
He wanders back away, and you can hear he immediately goes back into, I'd look so good in that shirt on the guppy with my admiral's hat. I would be the bitchinest guy in the whole harbor.
I second it.
And he walks away. Tertia, did you breathe that whole time?
No.
Okay. Anyway, you make it down into the wharf area and to the crossroads that you have been given directions to without any further terrible encounters that might waylay you. But there you go. You got a manhole. What you gonna do?
Is anyone watching?
I mean, it's a city street. There are people wandering around. There are people on business. There are people just out and about. It's kind of close to the docks area, so you got a lot of wagons coming to and fro.
We'll make it quick.
Third adventure.
Garlo's just going to lift it open.
Okay. It lifts without issue.
Ooh.
And there is there's iron rungs going down that are set into the stone.
I'll close the door on the way out. So, who's first?
Go ahead.
I figure we'd better get down there as quickly as possible before somebody notices us. So I just swing down and start climbing.
Alrighty. No
I'm
problem.
close. Close behind.
All of you can get down. You will not be accosted. And Garlo, you can follow them down and close it on the way down. Now, before we start moving in the sewer at all, does anybody wish to do anything in preparation?
Yeah, I'm just kind of like tightening up my bag, making sure, nothing's on me that's gonna get ruined.
Okay.
Garlo is finally hearing the water dribble around him. Rafe, you still got that bag of yours?
Yes?
Good. Can I see it for a sec?
I'm just going to go ahead and pull the bag off my shoulder and hand it over to Garlo.
All the cookies that I had are going in that bag. Just like pockets full, like in case I have to get in the water again. It's all going in.
Okay.
Nothing like a sewer
Okay.
cookie.
I pull out my good berries and the potions that we got from the warlock before we went in the sewers the first time, and I say, does anybody want to grab one so that we got them a little better distributed?
Okay, at the moment I have a couple potions myself.
Cimarine raised her hand.
I'll take one.
I give Cimarine a potion and half the good berries.
Thank you.
How
I
many
resist the
potions do you
temptation to
have?
eat them immediately.
So as you're standing there in this kind of crossroads in the sewer also, the crackers, a couple of them fall into the water as you're putting them away, Garlo, and the potions are being handed back and forth. And a low-laying pile of debris over near the wall, over near the sewer wall, begins to move, and you can hear a voice coming from it.
What's all this then? I smell cookies.
And an orc head pops up out of the debris.
Who are you people?
You happen to be Osprey?
You're not looking to do any harm to him, are you?
I may have some cookies for him.
Oh, well, yeah, that's me. Oh, yeah.
Share some of the cookies.
Oh, thank
I
you.
give him, but I give him all the ones that aren't the like chocolate covered ones, like all the,
Okay.
the others.
Perfect. Yeah, so he's eating cookies. He's like,
Well, you're good cookies. What can I do for you?
Well, we're just looking for a quick trinket that we need to pick up and deliver somewhere. I think somebody accidentally left it down here in the sewer.
Little piece of red rock. Not
Yeah.
really valuable or anything. Sentimental value. We were just hoping.
Definitely sentimental, for sure.
Yeah.
he scratches under his arm for a minute while he's thinking. And he comes up with a chicken leg. He goes,
Oh, what's all that there?
oh, you want some? He offers some to Carlo.
I pull on Rafe's sleeve. There's a box, right?
Box of what?
Oh, weren't we given a box to open?
Oh, right. And I'll reach into the bag and pull out a box and say, the gentleman who was looking for that stone said that you would be interested in this. And I'll hand over the box.
Oh, I like boxes.
Same.
He sits it down on top of the pile of refuse and debris and opens it up. He says,
It's weird. Is this like one of those scalawag hunts that they call them?
Scavenger hunts?
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Yeah.
Ooh.
You're smart.
Can we see what's in the box?
Oh, sure.
No, I'm asking out a character. Can we see what's
Oh,
in the
yeah,
box?
yeah. In the box is what appears to be a rolled up piece of parchment, perhaps a scroll or map. There is a small note on another piece of parchment laying just on the bottom of the box. And there is a dagger, a black dagger. And the note, he doesn't appear to be able to read it. He says, because he hasn't said anything about it, but the note simply says, kill the orc and use the scroll.
Oh. Well, that's not very nice.
This is an interesting scavenger hunt. Yeah. Wow. I've never seen anything like this.
Can
I
anyone
like just
read
quickly
this?
like.
I don't know what to do with this. He pulls up the big scroll and he unrolls it. He goes, it's just a bunch of words.
Yeah.
Are there
strange.
pictures?
Like a puzzle almost.
Some of the words are kind of like pictures. He flips it, shows it to you, and it looks like magical writing that is kind of moving on the page a little bit.
Oh,
Hmm.
sure. Let me see that.
Oh, yeah.
He hands it to you, Rafe. Is there a cleric in this group?
There's not.
No, figured as much. Okay.
No.
It is a scroll of Speak with Dead.
Let me see if I can actually figure that out in character. I'm going to try Arcana.
Yeah, go ahead, roll it.
16?
That is more than sufficient. Yes. Yeah, it's a scroll of Speak with Dead, but this one's been done a little different. It's almost like it's agnostic to class, like any spellcasting class would be able to use it.
While he's inspecting this, I'm like, so were you expecting a box? You
I
normally
don't know no box here.
He hands the dagger to Cimarine, and he hands the small note to Luciano. He goes,
Thank you.
Maybe this is a box for my extra cookies.
and he takes 3 or 4 that he hasn't eaten yet and puts them into the box.
It definitely is now. Absolutely.
'Cause I like this box. Thank you. Thank you.
Of course.
I
Of course. Now
don't- I
about that
don't-
rock. Have you seen it?
Ah, the rock.
Yeah, long ago.
But I can't talk about it.
But
Gave you a nice box.
why not? What do you mean?
If I try, this is what happens.
Oh,
You
Those
see,
are
it
fun
makes my
sounds.
voice. It makes my voice go all funny.
That is strange.
Do you remember where you saw it? Maybe you could show us where it is.
I saw it in the.
No. Don't tell us. Don't tell us where you saw it. Just simply say yes or no. Do you remember where you saw it?
No, I don't.
Huh.
I feel like it's somewhere in my head, but every time I think I'm close, it scoots away. Have you ever? He looks at Terj. He goes, "You're smart. Have you ever chased a chicken?"
I give him a blank look and say, why can't say as I have? Why do you ask?
Then you wouldn't understand. It's like chasing a chicken. You take a step, it takes a step. You take 2 steps, it takes 2 steps. It's always ahead of you, and it won't let you catch it.
I get it. I understand completely. And every time I try to write a song, I just can't. I can't ever get the words on the paper.
I
I
thought you wrote a
know.
lot of songs, Lucy.
No.
Trying to remember if anyone in the group is a
Yeah,
spell that would
I
compel people
performed
to
a
tell
lot of
things.
songs. Yeah. I've definitely.
Are you a musician?
I am, in fact. Yes, you might have heard. I've heard words getting around town that I, faced off against a dragon with nothing but my handy kazoo. No big deal.
Wow,
Yeah, pretty big deal.
that's very impressive.
Thank you. Oh my god. You'd think I'd be used to hearing that by now, but it's great every single time. I swear.
What's a kazoo?
Oh, my friend. Well, it's this very underrated instrument, very small. One place to breathe. There's no you make all the notes yourselves. It's amazing. It's very versatile. All right, it can fit almost any melody. It's amazing. Great tool. And I'm like looking at these guys like, are you guys figuring out what we need? Like, I'm just like trying to keep him busy while I'm hoping Rafe is figuring something out.
I was gonna say, can we
Hey,
huddle up?
Hey Lucy, Lucy, can I ask you something about your kazoo back here privately? And I sort of drag him back a few feet away from the orc,
Sorry,
and
gotta
I
go.
say,
Yeah.
"Hey, do you know any spell that can compel someone to do something?"
David, I'm going to go ahead and cast a message, and I'm going to
Okay.
use message to talk to Terja.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And in Terja, in your head, you're going to hear, it looks like the scroll is a scroll of Speak with Dead, and it's been modified. You can
Modified?
respond to this message.
Modified. What do you mean?
I'm going to cast message again, which is a huge waste of time, but
Rafe, I thought it lasted like a full minute for you or something.
yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
It's-
don't blow through the spell slots.
Well, it's not
Message is a
spell
cantrip.
slots. It's a
Oh, okay.
cantrip.
Sending is the other
Oh,
one.
okay.
Yeah, sending is the one that is like for conversations. Well, I think that the intent is that if we kill Ostfree, we can use the spell and he won't be cursed to not mention the object's location.
I
When he's dead.
say, yeah, I figured that out. I'm asking Lucy if he knows some way to compel somebody to do something, so then maybe that'll work instead of killing him.
Sure.
So while that's happening, Sim's gonna talk to Garlo.
Okay.
So we gotta murder this guy, right?
I mean, I kind of wish I hadn't have given him my cookies. That seems kind of like a waste.
Yeah. I mean, I don't see another way. I think we gotta fight him.
I'm whispering to Lucy. Lucy, can you put a spell on this guy? Come on, I don't
I
want to
mean-
have to kill some poor schmuck who tried to kill us first. That's not fair.
I can suggest him to do things, and I can, use my charm. I don't know that I can reverse whatever or get around any spell that's being, active right now in his head, whatever's affecting him currently.
Well,
I don't know
try
that it would break that. Fine, why not? I mean, roll up my sleeves.
I'm
Alright.
gonna wait on Sim. I'm gonna wait on your move on it because Garlo's a little bit conflicted after sharing a meal with this orc.
Fair.
Cimarine, you do, as you're going through this conversation with Garlo, you do feel breath on your back of your neck.
From what?
Oh, you turn and look, and it's him. It's the orc. He's like, who are we gonna murder? Can I put them in my box?
Yes, if we murder someone, they can go in the box. Absolutely.
Cool.
I'm glad that you're down for murder, though. That's good. It's a good vote.
I've never
Confidence.
murdered someone. Is that like
Oh,
being a
this is-
hairstylist?
It's like a really good hug.
Okay. That sounds fun.
Yeah. Do you want to be murdered?
I mean, if it's I like hugs.
If you say that you want to be murdered, I would feel less bad.
Don't make me a persuade roll.
Oh no.
Osreed, are you by chance just a really terrible person?
I don't think so. I mean, I will admit I am only able to go topside and help feed the orphans once a week. I should do it more often. But I'm not very good at other things, so I have to stay out of public. People take advantage of me. Cimarine, what'd you get?
An 11.
That was enough. He rolled a 10. He looks at Cimarine and goes, yes, I would like to be murdered. That sounds like great fun. Great fun.
I look at the group.
And after Pretty Lady, can we go murder some orphans too? Because I really like them.
I'm speechless. I've turned around at this point from my conversation with Terja. I'm ready to play the song, and I'm just like, what is going on?
I elbow him. I'm like, do it. Come on.
So could I quickly play you, just a ballad? Let me. I got to get some kinks out before I
I
play.
would like that, and I will murder you.
I'm sorry. What?
I will murder you.
Oh no! I'd like it if you didn't do that.
No.
You
Listen,
don't like murder?
murdering's fun. We
No.
like being murdered.
I'm just so confused. How about I play you my song and you see how you feel then? All right.
Can you play your song for the orphans and then we can murder them?
Song first, then murder. If song doesn't work out, we have murder.
Yeah. Okay. And I just like very confusedly start playing a little soothing sound. And I am going to cast. It's just yeah. So I need the components. Maybe I can't cast this. I've already cast it once. I don't know that I have the components for it actually. Oh, I was gonna cast suggestion. I will transition to charm person.
Say, you know.
So song A stops abruptly and becomes song B.
As I'm playing, I'm like rooting around in my pouch, realizing I don't have what I need, and I'm just okay. Tune changes into a more jovial, upbeat kind of tune as I cast charm person.
He gets a smile on his face.
Okay, now I'm gonna test it first. Okay, sorry, I was looking. It said I could do second level. I didn't know what that added, but I'm just doing first level, basic first level. So, thoughts of murder aside.
Are you still playing?
No, I've kind of stopped. I'm letting the music sink in, and I'm kind of just working my mojo, my natural charm.
When you stop, he leans down and you can see he's working on something. It's something that's making a spark, like maybe a flint and steel. And he gets it to catch, and then he holds up a single candle for you, lit.
So much. Thank you so much.
That was pretty. Now can we murder?
So before we murder, let's talk more about. I guess let's try to talk more about this situation that you can't seem to speak on. Do you remember anything that you can speak about in relation to that red rock? Who cast a spell on you? Were you in these sewers in this general area when that happened?
I can't speak about the.
Can you take
But I was
us
in
to-
this area, but I don't remember where.
By this area, like within, say, 50 feet, 500 feet, a mile. Can you give us an
Underwater
idea?
deep.
Oh boy.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Fair enough. But you don't think you could go where it is, or where you don't remember where it was?
I don't remember.
Oh,
I don't know if I could wander into it by mistake. I've never tried. And if I tried, then I wouldn't remember and I couldn't do it, I don't think.
interesting. Okay. All
That's
right.
remarkably cogent thinking on my part. Listen to my
Wow.
vocabulary. This is unbelievable. What's happening to me? Am I getting smart?
My
He
mastery of syntax.
looks at Turge. He says, "Am I getting smart? Am I part of the club?"
That's
Can
what
I
my
murder
friend's
you?
song
This is a
was
great
supposed
time.
to do. It was supposed to make you smart. We were hoping if you became smarter, you'd be able to tell us where the red rock was.
I am smart. I
Yes.
can't tell you.
I look at Rafe because he's the edgiest of all of us. Because regardless, I'm really conflicted. It's like, you do
Every
it.
time you talk about the red rock lady, it's like it's a chicken that's running away from me. Where'd it go?
Do you know where the chicken went?
No. Do
You
you?
can't follow the chicken?
No, it just disappeared.
Hmm.
Okay. And I look at Rafe.
Come on in for the murder. He puts
I'm
his
gonna
arms out
stab him.
Luciano, and he puts his arms around you and begins giving you this sewer smelly strong hug.
I hug him back.
Tim goes for the stab.
I'm gonna go for the stab.
Oh.
Oh
You
no.
have that black dagger, or did Turja have that black dagger?
I
No,
was
she
given the
said
black
that.
dagger, and that's what I would use.
Okay,
So I'm just gonna. I have a dagger on my own.
you are at advantage with whatever you're using because he is completely not expecting it. He is enjoying a peaceful, loving murder with the musician who has turned him smart.
Lenny, put the rabbit down. I got a 23.
Yep. Tell us about the chickens.
Oh.
Make your damage roll there, Cimarine.
Oh God, I got a 7.
All right, you put the dagger, you sink it. Where are you sinking it?
Okay, is he a lot bigger than Lucy?
Yeah.
I think I was just gonna be like, it was gonna be trying to just do a straight.
Okay.
Throat.
So you're trying to cut his throat?
Yeah.
Okay. So you do that. Luciano, he's hugging and he seems to almost spasm with this hug. And you will take a point of damage from the pure power of him spasming.
Sorry.
And as you look up, he's leaning back, and then his head just lolls back and turns into a big red smile that begins bleeding all over you
Uh-oh.
in spurts. And he falls backward, holding on to you.
We're not going to be able to revive this one with like a healing potion or spell, are we?
The orc?
You know what? Rafe, read that scroll really fast. Do it as fast as you can.
I'm actually going to do that since he's dead. And let's see what happens.
Alrighty. So Rafe, as you begin to try to read it, the words coalesce into words that make sense to you in your spellcasting native. I'm going to call it a language, but whatever the code language is for your class, it becomes that.
Right.
So I just need an Arcana roll from you, Rafe, and it needs to not be a 1 or a 2, please.
Wow. That's a big order.
10%
Watch.
chance.
Natural 1.
Nice.
Oh.
All right. So that's a 20.
Alrighty. Very good. Yeah, so you read it and Speak with Dead takes effect.
Maybe you can tell us a little bit more about where the red gem is now, Osprey?
His eyes kind of go gray as you're looking at the
Me?
body. And he begins to move his mouth, and blood continues to bubble and gurgle out of both his throat and his mouth. And he says, it's underwater deep in the Night Walker's realm.
This Nightwalker, what kind of being is it?
It is many. They are a guild.
Did you have a plan at this point, Sim?
No, I just knew he needed to die, and he said that he was okay with it.
Where is the Nightwalker?
He tells
Actually-
you that he says the realm of the Nightwalkers is under the merchant quarter. And some blood hacks out.
Again, is he still holding me?
I
Would you like to make an attempt to break away from it?
Please let it just be happening. Just like.
Oh yeah, no, he had his arms around you.
Yeah. I'm trying to get out.
Okay. Athletic roll, please. He's got a 12.
Oh. I got a 9.
Okay, so yeah, he's still got you there, and literally the blood is coming out of his throat and his mouth and just bathing your face.
I pull out a healing potion and I kneel and pour it down his throat. I'm like, Rafe, cast a spell. Heal him. Hurry.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and cast.
Well, does the potion work?
It can't work. He's dead.
Yeah,
Once he's dead, you can't
cast.
heal him and bring
You
him
need
back.
revivify.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need something that brings the dead back.
Like Raise Dead, which I don't have. Sorry.
That is correct.
As they're standing silent, can someone get me off of him? I'm just wiggling.
Yeah, Garlo goes to the back and just like opens up his arms enough that he can slip
Shimmy
out.
back. Yeah.
I'll
As
just lay
soon-
him down, I guess.
As soon as Lucy is free, I will cast Prestidigitation on Luciano, but then I am going to give Osfrey's last rites.
Okay, very nice. Luciano, all the blood and mucus and other stuff that came up out of him is wiped clear from you magically.
I don't care what you did, Rafe. I'm getting an entire new wardrobe when we're done.
Well, I mean, it's magically clean.
Doesn't
Oh.
feel clean.
All right, so the merchant quarters. Do we head there overland, or I suppose you guys don't know your way through the sewers that well?
No, not exactly.
They're probably back up top then. Okay, sure. Before we go, yeah, after Rafe does last rites, Garlo's gonna reach into the bag and pull out like 2 of like the good Milano cookies, like the really good ones, and he's gonna put them on Osfried's eyes.
Oh.
Aw.
You deserve better than this. I'm so sorry
What a kind gesture.
for the guy we murdered. This wasn't killing. This was a murder. Okay, and then Garlo moves up to pop the top of the thing. Get out of here.
Alrighty.
Let's get this job done.
Sim just wipes the blade, puts it in her pocket. It's like, okay, let's go.
Alrighty. So who's going up? Garlo, I know you're pushing it. Are you going to take a look around as you push it?
I get probably not. Probably I'm just gonna like
Okay.
just pop it
Just
over.
could pop it open and come back down the rungs?
Hmm.
Okay. Who's going out first?
I'm getting out of the sewer. I climb up as fast as possible.
So Luciano, as you're getting out, I need you to make me a real quick perception check. It's only a DC 10.
Oh,
With a nat 20, these hot
Yeah.
dice.
when it's
Nice.
low stakes, that's when I roll high.
So you
We all roll high.
you pop your head up just a little bit and you see immediately what appears to be 5 city watchmen who appear to be moving slowly and looking around as they go. You're not sure what they're looking for, but they are clearly on the lookout for something. Are you going to go ahead and emerge into the street?
I'm gonna pass the information down that, like, if I
Okay.
can, just really quick, like, guards on site, and I'm gonna quickly try. If they're not looking in my direction, I'm gonna try to quickly climb out and scurry to cover.
So one of them will be looking in that direction. You're not sure whether they will see you.
Okay. Well, then I'm gonna quickly like kind of back down and be like, guys, there's guards up there. I don't know what they're doing. They're looking for something. One is definitely looking our way.
I say, well then, like, let's go through the sewers and find another way out.
Fair enough.
Fair. Okay.
How hard
Okay.
could that be? People don't get lost in sewers,
Try,
right?
try to slide the
We just
manhole
need to
cover
find
back
another
on.
exit. We don't need to actually find a way around.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, so easily done. You slide the manhole into place. You go about a block and a half straight, and you come to another place where there's a rung ladder that would go up towards another manhole. Pop it.
Same thing. I'll lift it slightly, and like Lucy and Garlo are just like both peering up. Like,
Alrighty. Make me Garlo a straight up. Oh, is Lucy up there with you too?
Mhm.
Okay. Make me a luck roll, Garlo, and that's going to just be a percentile roll in this case.
sounds like a plan.
And I'm looking for a high roll, so anything 51 or better.
65.
Very good. Luciano, same with you.
All right.
Another nat 20.
True.
Oh,
Counts for something, right?
So, Garlo, you look up, you look one direction, it looks pretty safe. Luciano, you look up, you look another direction, and you see what I can only describe as a really, really close dog's leg, and his underside, his carriage.
Got it. Yeah.
And you feel something warm on your forehead.
All right, I think this is our best bet. What do you got over there, Lucy?
Oh, and I'm just like, yeah, go your way. Go your way.
I'll slide it off, and then all right, let's go quick.
There. So the thing slides, and as soon as it slides, the dog like is shaken and goes and trots away. You
Smell that.
surprised him as much as he surprised you,
Yeah.
Luciano.
God. Definitely getting too close. Okay, let's go.
Alrighty. No problem. Everyone else can walk up. Are you going to replace the manhole cover, Garlo?
Slide it right
Cool.
back.
Very good. So you can begin making
No
your way
trace.
through the streets towards the merchant's quarter. No problem. You do see that group of city guardsmen about a block behind you, walking through the crowd, carefully looking as they go. Again, you're still not sure what they're looking for.
I head to the Merchants Guild, where Turja and Lucy can kind of point us in that way.
Yep.
Fair enough.
Merchant's Quarter, yeah.
So it's a little bit of a trip to the merchant's quarter, but you are able to go without issue. Turge has been doing a good job navigating, and there's not an active search that you're aware of for you. So you seem to be doing okay.
Going partway through, it's like we got out of the sewer like 5 minutes ago, but I can still smell piss. What is that? Is it just clinging to us now?
I think that's just your stank. Yeah, and I have like a cloth that I'm just like wiping my.
Luciano, I have to ask, do you have a mustache?
No mustache. No.
Okay.
I do
Okay.
have long. Well, not long, but I have hair, longer hair.
Okay. And I will say, Garlo, make me a perception roll.
Not that one. Whoop, that's a nat one. I'll use my inspiration.
Don't do that.
Oh,
no.
never mind.
Actually, you probably want to do this. Knowing you probably want to do this.
That's a nat 20.
Okay. So you notice, Garlo, that one of Luciano's eyebrows is completely screwed up. It looks like it's just pointing in every direction that's wrong. The other one's perfect. So you're not sure what happened. Looks like somebody maybe slapped him with a wet cloth or something, and it just completely screwed him up.
You know, I know you said you want new clothes, but I think you really look sharp, Lucy.
Yeah, I agree. Thank you for the compliment. I think I could probably just find something a little less worn in. I think it's time.
His eye is a
Thanks,
little
sir.
bloodshot. His eye under the eyebrow is a little bloodshot.
Are you okay, Luciano? I could swear that I got everything with the prestidigitation, but maybe I'm
Yeah,
missing.
see, this is what I'm telling you. Magic doesn't do it all, I guess. Yeah, that must be it.
Well, it certainly cleans up after your badger.
Does anything about the phrase Nightwalker's realm sound familiar to me as a native of Waterdeep?
So that's a great question, Turja. Go ahead and make me a history roll. Anyone else who is either from Waterdeep can make that roll. If you have visited Waterdeep extensively, you can make it, but you have a higher DC.
Much luck.
That's not me.
Oh,
No.
I actually have visited. So. Nope, nothing here. I wasted my nat
Are
20.
you sure?
13. Does that help?
Gosh.
That is sufficient. Yep.
Oh, whew.
So, you know Turja by reputation. They are a very cosmopolitan, accepting, and diverse guild of cutthroats and assassins.
Wow.
Diversity, equity, and inclusion.
They will.
Love
They'll
it.
take just about. They'll take just about anyone as long as you like. You know, as long as you're willing to kill and thieve, and you're good at it.
Well,
I mean, we are good at it. Oh, do you tell us this? Or
Yeah, I say so. I say so. I've heard of these guys. They're basically an assassins guild and and thieves. They like thieving too, but I know where they are physically, like their headquarters or something. Because it's
No,
in the
they're-
Nightwalker's realm.
No, they're rumored to be somewhere under the underwater deep, either in the sewers or even farther below. So you don't know where they are, but I mean, you've been told by the dead orc that this is where they are, so it makes
True.
sense to you.
Okay.
Fair.
I don't know where the entrance to their realm is, but yeah, they are going to be happy with us if we go in there, unless we go in there with some sort of disguise so that they don't know what we're up to.
I don't know. Maybe we could buy the gem off them,
true.
or maybe we could join. I mean, we're good at thieving and
We
killing.
could join.
I mean,
Well,
it's
Sid,
kind of
we've
been
got
our
the murder
whole
part
MO.
down.
Well, not the guild that I'm looking to join currently, but I mean, necessary.
connect-
yeah.
It ends and in, I think.
We did just murder somebody essentially in cold blood.
I
Use
hug-
a stretch.
Oh, yeah. Hold on. Hold on.
Or, I guess in Luciano's case, hot blood.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, God.
Let's
do
find them
we
first and worry about the consequences later.
True. Inaction will be the death of us all. I say we do find them first.
When we get here, do we see manhole covers in this quarter? I
Of
imagine
course.
it's streets.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they basically about every 2 blocks in each direction is how they're mapped out.
Drug and say, well, we don't have any better leads.
And I will
take
say
one
they're
and
not
start
so much
looking.
manholes here as they are just like big, thick grates that you can lift up and then put back in place.
This is a merchant's quarter, you said?
Yes.
I assume. What time of day is it? I don't even know when we are.
Well, I think we're going to call it as about mid-afternoon.
Okay, so are there like shops open specifically that
Oh,
might carry
absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
components that I might be
Yeah.
able to acquire?
Oh, sure. If you want to go into like a general store and see what you
Before
can.
we go looking, if I might, I noticed earlier I was missing a few things in my pouch. I might go see if I can pick some stuff up real quick, guys.
Sure. I mean, we could also ask the shopkeep if he happens to know anybody. Sure.
That's not the sort of question people tend to answer honestly.
A face like his, and I reach up and like grab Lucy's face.
Although Lucy, maybe you
Open
could
up all
charm
the time.
them.
Yeah, I would just need to get some components first.
Okay.
Let's go. I think that's not a bad idea. Absolutely. And I'm going to quickly browse, like walk down the street and see where I might come across the things I need. What do I need?
Stuff and things.
Stuff and things. Honestly, yes.
Consider this.
Place that
Also,
Snake's tongue. It's basically just spellcasting equipment. Snake's tongue, honeycomb, sweet oil.
Standard.
So,
Those
Most of that-
specific things.
Most of that you can get like in a general store.
Sweet. Then I'll go wherever I think would be cheapest. No, being from the area.
Probably a general store.
Yeah. Cool. Then I'll look for one and I'll go and try to pick up all the stuff I need. Well, yeah, sure. Okay, cool.
Okay. So how much are you trying to pick up?
Enough. I burn up all that for one spell, and I'd like to not have to go to the store every time I use it. So, a couple uses each, much as I could reasonably get.
And it's all just kind of normal junky stuff that is just useful to you.
Yeah, feathers, honeycomb, oil, snake tongues, normal stuff.
Are you sure this is spell components and you're not doing something kinky that I need to be aware of?
Well,
offline?
either way.
Maybe
like I
there's
could pick it
spell
up at the same-
components for a kinky spell.
Yeah.
Actually, ingredients for a really good Negroni.
So let's call it, for each casting, Luciana, let's call it a silver piece.
Okay.
But
easy.
you tell me how many you want, and that's how many you got.
So for those 4 specific things, the feathers and all that, I will do those are 2 different spells. I'll say I have a lot of silver. Fuck it. Let's just do 8.
Okay. Sure thing.
I can do 4 of each.
Okay. Sure thing.
All right. Cool. So I have the ability now, and I'm gonna tell you. I'm like, I think I could.
The shopkeep does offer you some lavender oil.
Sure. Is it free?
Sure.
That would be another 2 silver.
Oh no. I'm sorry, sir. Absolutely not. I just needed the sweet oil. Thank you though.
He says, if you don't mind me saying, excuse me, but you do smell a bit of piss. And I thought maybe you'd like something to cover that up.
You know what? I appreciate that opinion. Unfortunately, I do not like the smell of lavender, but thank you. I appreciate it. Good day.
Good day.
We pop one of these tops, or what are we doing?
Yeah, so I'll tell everybody. I'm like, so I think I could suggest to somebody we might know to if we could find somebody we think would know it, I could compel them probably to let us in on the 411 and where we can find the night crawlers, night walkers. What are they? Night walkers.
Walkers.
Yeah.
Nightcrawler's just a worm.
True. Yeah. I don't think I could buy any in there. But I can only do it so often, so we'd have to know. We'd have to be pretty sure that the person we're asking would know the information.
Let's take a look downstairs, see if there's anything to begin with. If there's a nice welcome mat.
True.
Are there, like, as we've kind of walked around a little bit, Garlo knows that, like, you know, he can't read any, like, thieves can't or anything, but he's worked a lot of bad jobs, and, like, would know sort of, like, if there is any sort of, like, deliberate marking on a thing.
Urja
like,
can
as we-
read thieves can't, for the record.
Oh.
So
Do we, as we're walking by any manhole covers or grates, does there appear to be any sort of notching or
specially
anything?
marked ones.
So are you looking from above? You've not gone into the sewers yet, right?
Right.
Okay. So the grates don't have any markings on them of that kind.
Let's go take a
Good
look.
question.
I say, Garlo, if we're looking for that sort of thing, it will probably be downstairs, so to speak.
Fair enough. Garlo lifts one of the grates.
Alrighty. Are you going down first, Garlo?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
Oh wait,
Garlo?
Garlo's got to go last to put it back on top. Sorry.
I'll
Oh,
go down
okay.
first.
You going down first, Urja?
Yeah.
Okay. Your brand new clothes that were in such good shape are now kind of bad off again from the sewer. Just saying.
I know. I'm not happy about it, but I know.
That's fair. I just want to point that out. You were smelling quite dainty there for a short period of time.
And I enjoyed it while it lasted too.
You hit the bottom of the sewer. It's about 20 feet down. And Terja, you immediately note that there is someone or something about 30 feet away up the sewer. And you can see the streaming light coming in from a manhole cover beyond them, or excuse me, from a grate beyond them. And they're kind of hunched over and big, and they're just kind of moving. And it almost looks like if you were to take a one-man tent and be moving it up the sewer. That's kind of what it looks like. It's that kind of size. And you hear it, and like, whoa, this is good stuff. Yes, this is very good.
I pull out my rapier and I say, guys, could you get down here quickly?
What?
Get down here!
What?
This is when we betray Turja, and I close the grate. No.
With the urgency of Turja, I will definitely get my way down there as fast as possible.
Okay. You hit the ground, and you can see why she has some urgency. There's something big, hulking, and bulky moving slowly up the sewer towards you. Sim and Rafe, you get down there, and Garlo, you can follow and put the grate back. You're all on the ground. Whatever it is still about 20 feet away. It's moving very slowly, but you can hear it making sounds as it's coming. It's like, oh yeah, some good shot, yeah.
All right. I look at Sim and the rest of it. Okay, let's not make friends first this time. Let's try to keep it professional this time.
I pull out my dagger. Professional?
Should we try talking? Whisper. Should we try talking? Like, you don't know what it is. Is it just a guy?
Yeah, I'm like second option. That's a good secondary.
Okay, well, we should probably just figure it out fast, whatever we're gonna do.
It's
Excuse
about
me.
15 feet away.
Yeah, hello.
It stops, and you can see a face like comes up, and it looks at you. It's got wild long hair, and one big eye and one small, and a warty nose. It's kind of got grayish green skin, and it says, "Who are you?"
We're your friends.
Ah, Pigtooth has no friends.
I say. But we're your friends. You have friends now, and I nudge Lucy and I say, do the magic.
Yeah, I absolutely. Yeah. We're your friends now. What you got going on there? You need help carrying that tent?
She kind of looks down for a second at a terrible little burlap sack. It almost looks like a basket because it's got one piece of burlap that comes up that's like a strap almost. So imagine a really terribly made handbag. And she kind of, it jingles a bit as she looks at it. She goes, I'm just down here looking for some scrap. You don't need to hassle old Auntie Pigtooth. It won't be worth your while.
Auntie Pigtooth, absolutely not. Oh, no. We are not, we're not looking to hassle anybody right now. But we are looking for something in particular. Do you spend a lot of time down here looking for scrap?
I do. The rest of the coven has banished me down here until I can find my ring.
What coven? What coven is that? They would just banish you like that. That's terrible.
I am a member of a most marvelous and austere sisterhood of hags.
Oh. Well, I hope you find your ring. It sounds like a great organization, I guess.
What is this sisterhood called?
Sisterhood of the Antler.
Okay. Interesting.
We're looking for kind of a big gem. We were pointed in this direction. Have you seen it? It's a red ruby. It's kind of broken off.
It's more of a rock, like kind of a reddish colored rock. Yeah, not a ruby, definitely not.
Is it a rock or is it a ruby? You
It's a
need
red
to
rock.
make your minds up.
It
And if
depends.
you're gonna lie
value is
lie
interpreted.
well.
It values interpreted by the individual. You know, some might consider a rock a ruby, where some others might consider it a mineral. It's all in the eye of the beholder, you know.
But it's bright red.
It is a red rock, yes.
I have found small rocks. How big is this one?
It's a broken off piece. It would look like it was one of 3, maybe, if it was connected.
How big?
About
And I'm
the
looking at
size-
Rafe, and I'm like,
I
I
hold
mean,
up my
Lucy, you had it in
hands.
your hand for a bit there.
no, but no, I didn't pick that one up.
Never mind.
A little
Well,
bit smaller than
I've-
Carlo's fist.
Ah, that is large. I have not run into a large red rock that might or might not be a ruby, depending on my personal preferences. Let me tell you, if you're looking for something like that, I am a simple old witch who wants my ring so I can rejoin my sisters and crush them under my boot. If you're looking for a valuable gem, you need to be seeing the Night Walkers. They rule the
Oh.
roost here and for some distance in every direction. If your gem was here, they would have it.
Could,
We
could
would
you
love
tell
to
us
speak to
where
them.
they are?
Yeah.
We'd be happy to talk to them.
She says, are you invited by them or would you be visiting unexpectedly?
Which one is better?
Probably an invite.
I don't know. Depends on your intents. Are you intending to steal from them and murder as you go? Or are you intending to
No.
speak with them cordially and form some sort of professional relationship?
The latter
Absolutely.
is much to be preferred over the former, absolutely. And maybe we could find your ring at the same time.
Yeah, then I recommend then that you walk up to their front door and knock.
Well, that's
But
easy.
recognize once you've given yourself away, it will be hard to recapture the element of surprise. If they have
Yeah.
what you're seeking, is it valuable what you're seeking?
To us, it's very valuable, yes.
Is
To
it
other people,
actually valuable?
Well, we don't
You
know.
know
We've
what?
never seen it.
I don't know.
If it's actually valuable, then they will probably want one in exchange.
One.
Carlo's dejected.
Of you.
Oh,
Oh.
One of us. Like, to keep?
Their leader is. He cloaks himself in the night and bathes in the blood of others. He is notorious. He will no doubt wish to make a bath of one of you
Oh,
in exchange for something so valuable.
No, we definitely have to find something else to trade.
Regardless of the trade, though, could you tell us where we could go to make the trade if we had the person to make a bath of?
Their front door. That's what you want.
Yeah.
Or do you wish something else?
No, but where is that front door?
She points. She says, "It is 2 blocks over there and a block to the right."
One to the right. Okay, got it. Okay, fantastic. You
It
mentioned
is-
other rats. Is there other?
It is a hatchway in a cistern here in the sewers.
and if we were wanting to take a stealthy approach, would Auntie as sweet as you happen to know a hatch or two that would get around them?
I do, but it would be very difficult. You would have to basically come in through their training ground, which means you would be moving through traps and obstacles. But of course, they're not watching it as carefully because there are traps and obstacles.
I vote for this.
How? Okay, yeah. I mean, that sounds like a perfectly good option. Where would those entryways be?
She
Or-
says that entryway is 4 blocks to the south, and 2 blocks to the east. So basically, if you're looking at a rectangle, she gave you 2 different ends of the rectangle.
I gotcha. Okay. Well, thank you so. That is, you are such a darling. I cannot imagine that you don't have any friends. You are just a delight to be with. We'll be spending a significant amount of time in the sewer in the future. So if we come across your ring, is there a place we could return it to you if we happen to come across it?
I will be somewhere here within 3 blocks in any direction.
What's your name? Just so we know, in case we
I
need to
am
find you.
Auntie Pigtooth. Auntie
Yes.
Grimzelda Pigtooth.
Zelda.
A pleasure to meet you, Auntie. We should go
Thank you.
and find your gem and our gem.
Absolutely,
And
absolutely.
you are a gem. And Garlo runs over and gives her some cookies too.
Oh, thank you. Wasn't actually the sweets that I was hoping for. And she looks at Luciano with a very vile and well-intentioned smile.
Well, I'm glad we could give you something today.
Me too.
All right, guys. Okay, well, we're gonna be off. Thank you so much, Auntie Pigtooth. It was so great getting to know you. All right, guys, let's go.
Are you sure we need to go right away, Lucy?
Yes, yes,
We have urgency.
Being a
Yes,
full jerk
yeah.
about it.
Uh-huh.
Your name
Bye.
is Lucy, huh? That's what
Bye.
they know you by?
Lucy, that's me.
That
Catch me
is
up.
good. I will remember you.
Hey, it's hard to forget me, you know. All right, gotta go.
Are you done playing to your adoring fans?
I've been trying to go, y'all. Let's go. Okay, bye, Auntie Pigtooth. We'll
What's
catch you
your
later.
request, Luciana?
Oh God, 13.
She gets a 14 to hit. And
Oh,
so is anyone behind Luciana?
I imagine I would be if I gave her cookies.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Garlo, what you see is as Luciana walks by, she reaches out with a caressing looking hand and snatches a lock of his hair, just pulls it out of his head. And she's like, Lucy, I will remember you.
Yeah. Okay.
That's tough luck. I guess we should get going though before she takes more.
let's go.
Yeah,
go now.
bye.
Bye for now.
God.
That sounds like a future you problem. I'm sorry, buddy.
I'm just concerned. I'm asking them, I'm like, is it there's a spot? Oh my God. I can't tell.
Yeah, he has a spot of hair that's missing. It's about the size of a dime.
I'm trying to cover it with my other hair.
Makes you look distinguished.
I mean, always, but oh my God. About crazy
Let's look for
fans.
this, let's look for this trap door. Or trapped door.
So you move the direction and distance she told you, and you will find a very obvious door in the wall. And the door has a sign over it that says by ordinance, and it gives a number and a letter. No city watch in these premises. And below that it says, if you wish to enter, please give us a hand. And you see the door has holes about this big. There are about a dozen of them in the door, all up and down.
Is this the big official door, or is this the back door that's all trapped?
This is the back door. That's what I was told y'all were going.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, just
Yeah.
checking.
Okay.
Who's going to check out the door?
I say, Sim, you've got a wooden hand.
Heard this is a
Can't
door.
you
Don't
do
you
the
like to those?
Ghosty one?
What? Sorry.
So, Turgid, can't you use the ghost fingers of yours?
Oh, good idea. I cast Mage Hands, and does it look like there's a hole where you're supposed to stick your hand?
It looks like there are 12 holes where you could stick your hand.
Well, I try the first top one on the left.
Alrighty. You find nothing in there to push, pull, or do anything with.
I go through all of them in sequence.
Okay. You get to number 7, which happens to be down and on the left, below waist height, and you do find something to pull there.
I say, "Here goes nothing, guys," and then I pull it.
Okay. You pull it, and you hear chunk, 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 as it sounds like bars are withdrawing from the perimeter of the door, so as to unlock it.
Well, I use Mage Hands to open the door.
The door swings open. As you swing the door open, up through the muck in front of it, the muck of the sewer, come about a dozen spikes.
Ooh.
Well, I guess it's a good thing we were standing like 5 feet away.
I presumed as much with Mage Hand.
Yes.
That's just the first trap. This is going to get very dangerous.
Are we sure we just don't want to do the front door?
The front
Are
door is
you
looking mighty
volunteering
nice.
Are you volunteering your blood as payment?
I have a theory about that.
Oh.
Well, I mean, so if it just needs blood, not death, what we could do is bleed a whole bunch, eat some good berries, bleed some more, take some potion, bleed some more, and that should be enough to like bathe in, probably. At the very least, to wash his feet.
Garlo notices the bloodlust on Sim after her kill earlier today.
Yeah.
I'm willing to
Sam is like
sacrifice
a
my own,
regular
it's
Red
fine.
Cross volunteer.
So, Tertia, after about 3 seconds while Sim is telling you her plan, the spikes all retract back into the floor, underneath the muck and water of the sewer.
I say, let's try this way first.
And a
Sim."
small burlap sign unrolls and falls down under, like within the doorway, that says, "Welcome, initiates."
This is going to be so much more fun. Never mind, let's do this.
Say, well, they can't complain. They called us initiates themselves, so we belong here.
Okay.
So-
Proceed with caution and try to
Yes.
look ahead for
We
any more
cautiously,
things.
prudently, precautiously belong here. And then I sort of slowly go forward, keeping an eye out for traps as I go.
Okay. And you are taking the lead, Tertia?
Yes.
Okay. So you move into the, you are no longer in the sewers proper because the floors have been elevated, so there's no longer standing water everywhere as you step through the door. So literally it's like the sewers are on this level and the floor here is on this level, so that you can actually just step up in your drive. The floor does appear to be stone. It is a very clean, normal looking 7 foot tall, 7 foot wide corridor of stone, worked stone. Looks like at one time it was part of the sewers, but they've modified.
Okay. So do I look at the floor, at the walls, like for any, like maybe holes where maybe darts will come out, or spikes, or trapdoor edges, or strings, like strung anywhere, tripwires. Do I see anything?
So is it fair to say that you are moving along very slowly and looking as you go
Yes.
at all these things? Okay. So basically we're going to be in like double difficult terrain. You'll move about 7.5 feet every round.
Very, very Scooby-Doo, where we're all just like
Yeah.
bound up behind Turge of Velma. And just-
Yeah. So the corridor goes in about 20 feet and then turns to the right.
Do we reach the corridor where it turns to the right without incident?
You do.
Okay. I cast Mage Hands again, and I sort of I stick it out past the edge of the corridor, so past the wall.
Okay.
I sweep it up and down, maybe like just a little bit where I can see it,
Okay.
and then
No problem. You can do that.
Okay, and then I go in, just a foot or so,
Okay.
and take a look around.
Please make me an investigation roll.
16.
That's really good. As you're getting ready to step around the corner, you notice that the corner itself, the part of the floor that is attached to the two 90-degree walls, appears not quite right.
So the corner, the inner corner?
Mm-hmm.
Does it look like it's off? Like, is the angle is not 90 degrees? Does it look like something swings out?
It looks like it's not completely level. It looks like it's off by just a smidgen. Like the floor is
Pressure
sunk
point.
just a smidgen.
The floor is sunk just a smidgen. Does it look like, is there a part of the floor like further on where it appears normal, where it goes back up
Uh-huh.
to normal?
Yeah. If you imagine that a 7-foot corridor leading that angles to another 7-foot corridor, it's just the 7x7 piece that's the corner of it that is the problem.
Gotcha. I point at the floor and I say, do you see how that's sunken a little bit right there? Just a smidge?
Don't touch the floor.
Don't touch that part of the floor. Go to the other part of the corridor where it goes back to normal. And then I sort of give a little leap and I jump over there.
Okay. You leap over the bad part of the floor and land on the other side, and you're just fine.
Okay. I point where I landed and I say, jump right there. And then I move off of it just a little to the right so they have enough room.
Okay. Everybody else going to do the same thing?
Absolutely, with the fear of God in me.
Are you going to move forward while they are jumping, Persia?
I'm going to move forward cautiously, just enough to give everyone room.
Okay. Everybody can get over, as long as you're not stepping on that 7x7 space, you're fine. And I'm assuming you can make the leap because it's a very short leap.
Okay.
Hey, Garlo's got short legs. That's it.
Ooh.
You're talking me into it, Garlo. Should I make you?
Well, I actually have a little I was thinking about, like, if Garlo doesn't make it all the way, he just clicks the immovable rod. It's just like
There. There.
And I say, okay, let's keep going. And remember to watch out for more of those little sunken areas. We don't know what they are. And then I head forward down the corridor, again, keeping a watch out for like cracks in the wall or sunken bits or traps or holes or anything that looks off.
Okay. Very good. So you can make an investigation roll, and you're at advantage on this because you are moving so slow and being so careful. Your DC is a 13.
22.
Very good. You come to a place where you can see probably hundreds of pencil-sized holes in the wall. Like it almost looks like a woodpecker has been in here pecking on the stone, pecking holes in it. And it's on both sides of the corridor, facing into each other.
Is there a part of the wall, like maybe like the holes are only go down to a certain level? Like, is there like if we crawl or something, can we avoid standing in the path of the holes?
They appear to go all the way top to bottom.
Hey, Rafe, do you remember the control water thing you did?
Yes.
Do we have water? Can we do that again?
Taking a look around, is there enough water that I feel like I could cast shape?
There's not really any water in here. You could, of course, grab some. I don't know if you can like cause it to flow from the sewer up and into this area, but if you did that, then it's only about 27 feet away.
Well, I could try and move it with magic, or we could try and move it without magic and then freeze it.
Does it look like can you spot any sort of trigger, Terja? Like, does it look like there's a wire or anything?
Do I
There
see a
does not
button or
appear to be.
something?
You don't see one, no, ma'am.
Okay. I'd say no. I don't see anything, and I don't want to walk in there if we don't have some sort of shield. Can anyone, like, can you get water from the sewer or something, Rafe?
Yeah, I can try. And I will. I'll try and use shape water to propel the water, I guess, out of the sewer and up onto this.
Yeah. So normally, can you do that, Rob? Can you just kind of make it flow the way you want it to?
It lets me affect the way that the water flows. I'm just not sure that this falls within the parameters.
Okay. So give me a spell casting, basically a check using your spell casting attack modifier.
So I can animated, which means I can move it.
Yeah, that
Uh,
sounds reasonable to me then.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it seems like it's part of the spell, so let's not even worry with the check.
Okay.
You can
That's my water
basically
skill.
make it do that and get to the point where you have a bunch of water sitting in this hallway at that spot.
So I'll whip up, 5 cubic feet of water at a time, and it will look a lot like a sea serpent as it whips through the air. And
That's kind of freaky. I like it.
Yeah.
And what are you going to do with it once you get it to the danger area?
I'm going to freeze the ground
All
Or the
right.
wall.
or the wall. Sorry, yeah.
Okay. So you're basically you're putting a shield up on each wall thing?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Alrighty. You do that. No problem. Who's going to go through first?
Carlo will.
I grit my teeth and take a step in.
You step in and nothing happens.
I go through as quick as I can to the other side of where the holes stop.
Okay. Everybody else doing the same?
Yep.
Okay.
This can't.
You are on the other side. And looks like you've got about 20 feet to go, and there is a door. It is just a wooden door this time. Nothing super fancy.
I beckon to the others and say, "Come on, hurry!"
Hey.
Carlo trots 25 movement speed.
Yeah.
So this door is odd in that there is a painting on the outside of the door. It is a portrait of a person. It appears to be a dwarf with a great large beard and a helm on his head and great bushy eyebrows. And like his eyes are cut looking to the right, like there's something over there.
Can Carlo see what they're pointing to? I mean, like, Does there anything on that wall, like kind of where it's pointing?
On the wall, you find some writing. It's in Dwarvish, though.
I speak Dwarvish.
Nice.
I
Not
also
my
read
language.
Dwarvish.
Part of my artificer.
Garlo, it says, "You've done well to come this far. If you wish to go further, you must pass the Hedronist's Run."
Hedronists run?
Does that any recollection in history or anything? Nothing.
No, it's unique to
Okay.
these people.
No problem. Yep.
I asked him, are we sure we want to go forward? we want to keep going?
Yes, let's go. Come on.
Oh,
What's gonna happen? It'll be fine.
Carlo starts limbering up. Like, all right, just a quick little run. We're fine.
I cast Mage Hands again and I use it to try the knob on the door. I say,
Alright.
stand back. We're like 5 feet away from the door.
You turn the knob on the door, and 2 needles come out of the knob where your mage hand is, and they just jut out and then jut back in. But you are able to actually turn the knob.
I slowly pull the door open.
Alrighty. You pull the door open, and what you see is a vast room in front of you. It has a ceiling that is about 30 feet up, and the floor is about 30 feet down. And hanging in the room from many ropes, over a dozen ropes, are platforms, wooden platforms in various shapes. They're all, none of them are like 3-dimensional shapes, not like any cubes, but they're all like 2-dimensional, not truly
David?
2-dimensional. Yeah.
Before we run through this room, maybe a break.
I'm getting ready to. I was going to
Okay.
show it to you on the map, but thank you. That's a great warning. And so I've put the map on in Shard if you want to take a look at it. You are all actually not. You are
Floating in the air.
You are at the door, and I apologize for the white background. It should be dark and dank stone, but I couldn't make it happen.
No worries.
That is what is in front of you, and you see standing on several of these platforms small people in various poses, all wearing dark clothes, and they are loading crossbows.
Oh boy.
Oh, like real folks.
Oh yeah, they're real people.
Okay.
Close the door, close the door, close the door.
and they will take us to break.
How generous of them.
Great. We have to stand here and get shot at for 10 minutes.
We just gotta
So,
make the run. We're fine.
It's a good time for a break as they prepare to go through this very deadly looking room. Don't forget, during break, ask characters questions by typing question all in caps, followed by your question and which character or characters it is directed to. And we will answer up to 3 questions. Alex.
Hey, so remember today we're giving away a mystery dice set from our friends over at 1985 Games. Type !epic once you see the notice in chat that the raffle is live, and wouldn't you know it, it's been live. So if you haven't done it already, you should definitely do !epic. You must be a resident of the US or Canada, excluding Quebec. Right now we're having a bit of a tiff. I wanted to be Batman for Halloween and they wanted to be Batman for Halloween. So we're trying to work it out right now, but until we do, unfortunately, can't make it happen. You also must be a follower to enter. We'll continue to take entries until the end of the stream, so to be sure to stick around, as you must be present in chat for staff to contact you once we pick our winner.
So Alex, I do have to point out, you know why you would have to be Batman B?
Why?
Because Canada has to be Batman A. We'll be right back in just a few short minutes.
Goodbye.
Hello, it's me, Skeletrax. Being about town and dungeon owner. Do you know about deep magic? Let me tell you about deep magic from Kobold Press. Their kobold minions have traveled the plane, seeking the secrets of magic, unearthing ancient tomes of forgotten civilizations, bargaining with demons and creatures of the void, and scaling the towers of Shadowfame mages to unlock the secrets within. Deep magic includes dragon magic, elven high magic, shadow magic, battle magic, chaos magic, and angelic wards. It also includes ley lines, void magic, illumination magic, rune magic, clockwork magic, time magic, hieroglyphic magic, mythos magic, elemental magic, winter magic, and alchemancy. All amazing all the time. Now they pass along their hard-won knowledge to you in deep magic. An arcane series for 5th edition. Here you'll find new schools of magic, arcane traditions, new and variant spells, magical feats, spell-slinging NPCs, and much more. This book is 356 pages of pure magic. You can get yours today. KoboldPress.com. Don't wait. The spells within drive your party crazy.
All right, we're back. And the company of heroes is facing the Hedronists' Run, a training ground, a room, a danger room, if you will, used by the Night Walkers of Waterdeep. And so we will begin right in on that. I would need all 5 of you, please, to roll initiative.
Let's go.
Okay.
The
Hell yeah.
worst.
16. Luciana, what did you get?
23, nat 20, baby.
Nice.
Burning
My
it
other
here.
character never rolls over 10, and that's not supposed to transfer to this guy.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just how the universe works.
Yeah.
Let me look real quick at what else was rolled. Let's see. I got a 5 for Garlo and a 12. I'm missing some. Persia's got
16.
16. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. Garlo. Cimarine, what did you get?
I got a 12.
Okay. That's what I was seeing and I couldn't track it. All right. Okay, so Garlo, you do not go. Luciano, you're up.
That's fair.
Okay. Trying to see. I just want to make sure that I can't charm them to hurt themselves, right?
Right.
No,
You can't.
that's not-
Yeah.
Well, I can charm them to hopefully not hurt us, I think.
Yes. Yes, you can. That you can do.
So I'm going to use my enthralling performance and try my best to play a song for about a minute. They don't have to necessarily even hear it, which is the best part. They have to see or hear it. And if I can play for at least a minute, I can attempt to inspire them with wonder and then have them charmed against a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, so I don't want to crap on your parade, but I do need to point out that will be 10 rounds for everyone else in the group.
I'm going to try.
Okay.
Actually,
Alrighty.
that's sort of dope because now we have battle music.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they actually look inspired by that. I'm not sure if it's going to work on them, but they do like your music
We'll see.
for what it's worth. Terja, you're up.
Might be worth it, but if they die before I even get over there, that's even better. So,
See.
works either way.
I see those 2 guys in the center.
Mm-hmm.
I cast sleep on them.
Nice. Okay.
So
Roll your sleep effect and tell me how many hit points you affect.
17.
All righty. One of them slumps to the ground and falls off the platform and into the abyss.
Does that knock? I don't suppose that knocks the other one off balance because, it makes
Yeah.
the problem rock.
I like the way you're thinking, and I will let that be an opportunity for that to happen. So let's see. Yeah, let's give him a chance of a DC 12. Yeah, actually, Terja, it's a really great hit. He rolls a 5,
Bless.
and he also plummets off about a
Woohoo.
moment later.
Okay.
Alrighty.
I pull out my
anything else for you,
crossbow.
Terja?
I pull out my crossbow, and then that's my move.
Alrighty. We are to Rafe.
I think I am going to try and I'm going to try and Misty Step here.
Ooh,
You can
I like
certainly
it.
do that.
Ooh.
Where are you
Um,
going to Misty Step to?
as I know that the Platform 9 is capable of supporting at least one person, I'm going to Misty Step to Platform 9.
Alrighty.
Platform 9, or there's the character with 9 on them.
Oh,
That's covering that platform number.
yeah,
Just,
I guess
just
that
to be
would be
clear,
Platform 4, I guess, is the one I'm looking at.
with
The
the
one with the
character
baddie
9
on-
on it.
Yeah.
That's where you want to go?
Yep.
Okay. You go ahead and move your token there. And he looks surprised and put out that you are right on his platform.
Wow.
And drops his crossbow down on the ground and begins pulling out a small, wicked-looking recurve short sword. We are to there go. Rafe will take the one on you first since he is right there.
Sure.
I don't know that I'd be swinging a sword on a platform held up by rope.
They gotta have something.
Although that might be an easy way to get rid of them.
It might be. 12. Does that hit you, Rafe?
A 12 does not hit.
Alrighty. Next up, the one farthest away from you is going to try to hit you with a crossbow bolt. Does a 19 hit you?
That does hit.
3 points of damage. The one second farthest away, who is this one, will take a shot at who is this? Who is this person?
That's Garlo.
That's Garlo.
Official art.
Alrighty. He shoots at Garlo with his crossbow. .22, Garlo.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That'll be
Oh,
2
yeah.
points of damage.
Oh, you betcha.
Thankfully, they are shooting apparently the dribble darts that don't actually work on it. And
Bless.
lastly, on Terja, the last one will shoot at you
Boo.
with his crossbow, and he would get a 9, which I don't think hits you.
Nope. Yay.
Alrighty. So that is their turn. They are not trying to move. They are just holding on to the rope with one hand and shooting at you with the crossbow. So you can tell they're going to have to do something in order to reload. That would be a little more difficult. We are to Cimarine. What do you wish to do, Cimarine?
I look at Garlo. We'll make sure you have some fun too. And then I'm going to pull out my bow to shoot. We'll go with 7.
Okay.
The one next to target or platform 22.
Alrighty. Make your attack.
Absolutely. Oh, before I do that, sorry. I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
So if
Very
I hit,
good.
I get an extra damage
Yes, you
and
do.
other nonsense.
Mhm.
But that's if I hit. The 17 hit.
Yeah, absolutely it does.
All right. So I got
What's
this
your damage?
plus a d6. So we're looking at 10 damage total.
He grunts as you hit him for 10 points of damage.
Okay.
He looks pretty badly wounded, but he is still standing there.
Sounds good. That's my turn.
Alrighty. And lastly, Garlo.
Rounding it out. So Garlo is gonna go into a rage bonus action and just kind of like more. It's not anger as much as it is adrenaline because he's just about to leap. So he has hand axe in one hand and the immovable rod in the other.
Okay.
And he's gonna jump to platform 2 here in the middle.
Uh-huh.
And then from there leap to 6.
Okay.
Another 10. And then leap to 10 here with number 6. Be nice
Okay.
and close to him.
So all of those leaps look pretty short, and I'm not going to make you make any kind of roll on them. But you will have to make a roll to land without having issue. So I will need you to make me a athletics or acrobatics, whichever you're better at, and it's a
Athletics,
DC
please.
8 for each of the 3 platforms that you jumped to, please.
So
That's
first
good.
one handedly, 22. Second one, 10.
That's good.
Third one, 24.
That's good. So
Nice.
you do all those things, Garlo, and you can still attack.
Actually, because he's right there, I think I use the inertia and I just like don't quite stick the landing, but I'm just gonna like shoulder check into him for a shove to just try
Nice.
to pop him off.
Nice. Make an attack roll.
I think that's just athletics versus athletics for the
Sure.
shove.
Sure.
Advantage for the rage, 24.
You definitely hit him. And so we're on a very small platform. What do you do when you hit him?
Yeah, it's very much a like Garlo overshot the jump because like the other platforms are moving with the ropes, and so he basically uses this guy as a brake. So he shoves him off with like a shoulder. It's like, sorry, mate, and
Yep.
he's
He
standing on the
plummets. He looks shocked as you hit, and he plummets and looks even more shocked as you knock him off. So Garlo, you hit platform 2, and nothing happened. You hit platform 6, and nothing happened. And when you hit platform 10, you hit him, and then the platform begins to plummet. Are you going to ride with the platform, or are you going to grab the rope?
Actually, I'll just with my other hand, I'll click the rod where
Okay.
I'm at.
Alrighty. So platform 10 actually falls away to the floor 30 feet below and is gone.
All right.
So you are hanging by your immovable rod. There is still a rope there. I will point that out.
Perfect.
We are to Lucy, top of the round, still playing, right?
Well, I'm a little dejected because I'm seeing all these guys fall, and I'm like, okay.
Who's going to listen to my concert?
Yeah, I'm like, come on, guys.
Guys, you're
10
ruining
turns
the
is not that
audience.
long. Come on.
Are you suffering limp kazoo syndrome? Is that what's
I mean,
going
at the moment, yeah. I'm just like,
Yeah.
so rude.
Fair.
So yeah, I'll keep playing for, I think.
Okay.
I can't ever do this thing. Hold on. It's only gonna affect one person. I will just stop. I don't know if that's my action, but I'll just stop playing and
Uh-huh.
be just very like annoyed,
Okay.
very passive aggressive. Like, okay, oh, okay, fine. You didn't need my song. That's cool.
Like, God damn it, guys. You killed the
Yeah.
room again before I could
Fine.
get to it.
Fine. No big deal. I'm
Alrighty.
not mad.
We are to Terja. Terja, what are you going to do?
I take my crossbow and I take a pot shot at guy number 6. That Cimarine already hit.
Go ahead. Take that pot shot.
18.
That definitely hits. Roll your damage.
9 points damage.
You pierce him badly, and he plummets off the back, screeching like a stuck hog as he goes.
Yikes.
And you hear he hits the ground below, 30 feet below. It sounds like someone has dropped a bag of wet apples down on the floor.
I wince and slap another arrow into my crossbow, and I'll keep shooting on the next round.
Alrighty. Do you want to try to move, Terja?
Nope, not yet.
Okay. Rafe, you're up.
To look at the guy on my platform who just tried to take a stab at me and say, is that really what you want to do? Or would you prefer to live?
You trying to intimidate or persuade?
I'm trying to intimidate. It's
Roll
the
me
same
intimidate.
for me. So I have +2 to intimidate now, thanks to
Okay.
skill mastery. So that is an 18.
Yeah, so he kind of steps a little bit back without stepping off, and puts his free hand on the rope, and just kind of is looking at you. But you see, your read on it would be that you have convinced him not to attack you at hand-to-hand range on this platform.
Okay.
Anything else you wish to do? You can take a move action if you wish.
Now that he has backed off and I am not engaged with him, I'm going to go ahead and jump to platform 5
Alrighty.
and then on to platform 6.
Okay. Go ahead and map that out. How far does you jump to platform 5? Looks pretty short.
Yeah, it
Alrighty,
looks like
that's good.
6 feet.
All right. And then, no, okay, very good. So I'll need you to make 2 DC8 athletics or acrobatics rolls, whichever you prefer.
Okay.
To stick those landings.
I'm going to go ahead and re-roll that.
You
You
have
may.
inspiration, don't you?
Yeah.
He does.
Yeah, I
Yes,
just
he
hit
does.
advantage. Wow.
Oh no!
Oh, woof.
So you just come up short on 5 for whatever reason.
I
Yeah.
have another trick to play, and
Feel
I'm going to
free.
go ahead and use it. When he's favored by the gods.
Oh, yeah.
Hang on a second.
Divine souls, baby.
I also really like the image of him failing after intimidating this dude. Of just like
How?
Well, you still do have the D4 on your hand, though.
You know what? I can just barely make it if I get a 4 on this, and you know what? There's no better reason.
Hey.
Oh. Oh. Would
Yeah.
anyone like to give Rafe their advantage?
He can have mine.
I
Rafe,
can't.
I'll either let you roll it as advantage or as like a bardic inspiration die if you prefer.
Sure. I guess that's a D12.
D6, wouldn't it be?
I think
D6?
I think at your level it's a D6.
Okay.
Which, I mean, anything's going to get you there. You need an 8. You're at a 7.
There
Fine.
you go.
Oh!
That's what you're looking for. So,
Just the craziest rolls.
so Rafe leaps across and hits platform 5 just
Yep.
at the very edge, and the platform kind of tilts. And Rafe is literally there on his tippy toes with his arms trying to get his balance enough to lean forward. And he finally does and grabs the rope. And you're going to go ahead and make your jump to the next platform.
Fall down,
too?
grabs rope.
Yep.
All right,
Yep.
make me your roll. And
There
he's
it
much
is.
better on this one. Much better.
Maybe stick to Misty Step in the future, huh, Rafe?
Maybe.
You see platform 5. This is probably why you're having problems with it, Rafe. It falls away to the abyss. Well, not the abyss. It falls away to the floor.
Mhm.
So now 5 and
5 and 10.
5 and
Sorry.
10 are both gone. You've only got ropes. Yep. And the platform that you're standing on is just fine. Nothing
Okay.
wrong there. We are to the bad guys. There aren't many of them left. There's just one. Well, there's two. One is not going to mess with anybody for right now.
Mm.
So the guy with the crossbow will take this round, basically puts his arms around the rope, and he's loading the crossbow in front of him with his arms around the rope, trying to stay on the platform and not lose his balance. So that will be his round. Thank you. We are to top of the round. That's Lucy.
Oh, I didn't go.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. So,
I know I'm at the very bottom. And Sim, too.
Cimarine.
Seeing Lucy dejected, and seeing that also this is like seeming to be mostly handled, I'm gonna lower my bow and just give you like a quick little smooch on the cheek. Hey, buddy, you're doing really good. It just
thank
was
you.
kind of scary, and that song, while beautiful, takes a minute. So we just needed to make sure that we didn't die. Maybe next time though. It was beautiful. It was
Okay.
really good. I liked the sound of it.
Really?
Yeah, no, it was really good. I'm gonna spend my turn
Okay.
giving Lucy a pep talk.
Nice.
Okay.
All righty. And we are to Garlo.
Garlo is going to change tactics because of the falling platform. He's going to put away his hand axe and then with his hand swing from the rope to get to 14,
Mm-hmm.
like disengage the rod. And so he's basically going to be like jumping, going for the ropes on the platforms he's going for.
Okay.
And then he keeps the rod in the other hand and he's just going to try to punch somebody if he lands on their platform.
All righty.
So he's going to jump to 14.
All righty. That's a
that's
really
a-
short jump, so I'm not gonna make you roll for that one.
Alrighty.
Where are you
and
going
then
next?
Let's do. That's 10. That's 6. Let's go 17.
All righty. Please make me a DC8 athletics roll.
No problem. 22.
Nice. So Garlo, you hit 17, and the platform shudders and drops 10 feet and stops.
Alrighty.
So you're now 10 feet lower.
10 feet lower. Is it possible to like? Probably not to like do some sort of just big leap to try to get to 21, is it?
Would you like to? You can do that. Kind of a big push, but I will say if you fail, something really bad's going to happen.
I've got the I've got the rod of saving my Tookus, so
Okay.
let's go for
All right. Make the roll.
it. Still at advantage. Dirty 20.
That's huge. Okay. You make it to 21.
All right. And as I do, I see number 6 over there looking safe, and I'm not a fan of it, so I'm gonna huck a dagger at him.
Okay.
Actually, is it possible? Yeah, I'll try it. I'm gonna try to hit the rope.
You may try to hit the rope. I will say you're at disadvantage. I mean, it's only an armor class of 12, but you will be at disadvantage because it's so small.
Fair enough. Disadvantage. Oh, that's a 12. Hold on.
There you go.
That's
Roll
a
your
12 with the
damage.
disadvantage. 1d4. Oh, that's offhand, sorry. 8 piercing damage.
Well done, Garlo. The rope is cut and the platform plunges away with the guy on it.
All right. And that's my movement and action. So,
Alrighty. We are to Luciano.
Yes. I channel my angst into a new spell.
Okay.
And because I feel as though Sim might have appreciated the music, but I don't necessarily think that the bad guys did. So this last bad guy, 6 over here, I'm going to look at him and I'm going to play a sound that I've never played on my kazoo using Thunderclap.
Nice. So is this where we finally get to hear the kazoo version of Creep?
So I cast it as a cantrip. And it's a Constitution saving throw of 13.
Alrighty. Let's see if he makes it. He makes it. What happens to him if he makes it?
Oh, it's only 5 foot range anyway, so it wouldn't have worked anyway.
So it comes up short, but it does make the
The brown
platform in front of you shudder a little bit.
Yeah, I'm just trying to scare. Like I'm just like you. How dare you?
Terja, you're up.
Making my presence known.
Well, number 6 hasn't tried anything for 2 rounds now, so I figure he's safe. I pull out my climber's kit and I get on like the boots and the boot hooks and the gloves.
Uh-huh.
And then if I use that when I'm jumping over to platform 2, if I grab for the center rope as I jump to platform 2, can I say that I have advantage?
Sure thing.
All right.
You got equipment.
Well, that's high enough, so I won't bother.
That is high
advantage.
enough. Yes, ma'am.
And then I don't want to jump over to where Rafe is because I might knock him off. I say, Rafe, let's get going. Right? That guy, you took care of him, right?
Oh, he shouldn't be in any trouble.
All right. Well, then we're good to go. Just let's be careful of those falling platforms.
Okay. Please move your token, Anna.
Yes, sorry.
No worries. We are to Rafe.
Rafe is going to build up a little bit of momentum as much as he can on his platform and jump for 14.
Nice. How far was that?
That's a roughly 10-foot gap,
Okay.
I would say.
So this is going to be a DC 10. It's a longer
Okay.
jump. So athletics or acrobatics, your choice. You make it.
Acrobatics?
You
Yep.
stick the landing, and the platform is very solid. This one is.
Okay. And I will move out of the way of incoming Terjas.
Okay. We are to the remaining bad guy. He is not going to mess with any of you because he is seeing that you're a dangerous group, more dangerous than he signed up for. We are to Cimarine.
I would like to seeing they're fine. Everything seems like we're moving forward. I don't have fancy equipment, but what I want to do is take a moment to kind of look to see if there's any swaying, looking at judging the jump length. Then I'm trying to do some calculations before I start jumping.
Okay.
And then I'm going to just channel my inner we're hopping rocks on a riverbed, and we're just going to try and be lightfoot about it and put our faith into it.
That's really cool. So make me a perception roll.
Okay.
with your intelligence instead of your wisdom.
Oh, okay. So I guess I would just do an intelligence check.
Yeah, and if you've got a, is perception a
Proficiency.
skill for you that you've taken?
It is. I'm just trying to
Okay,
see.
so
I'm not
just-
sure there's an easy way
Yeah,
to do
so
it in
just make an
shard
intelligence check and add your
proficiency.
your bonus to it.
So that's going to be an 18 total.
That's really good. So, yeah, you sit there and you kind of do it, and who's right there with you? It's Turgeon right on that.
Yeah.
So, what is your first one that you skip to going to be, Submarine?
I'm going to do that one because I've seen 2 people jump there and it's been fine.
Well,
Okay.
if Sim's jumping on my platform, can I jump ahead to the one Rafe vacated?
You may not because you ended your turn on that platform.
Well, I
Relax.
mean, we're not even in combat anymore. I just. So-
That guy might turn on us.
It's okay. There's still danger here.
All right.
So, Sim, you are going to be able to make 2 jumps with what you've done,
Okay.
visualizing the rock. So, you're going to, where's your second jump going to be?
So that'd be my first one. I'll again go to 6.
Okay. Alrighty. You do it. You pass Turja, who looks terrified as you go because she thought you were going to knock her off.
Not on
Hair of the wind,
purpose.
just a lot of
But-
dying my way across.
But
Don't mind me.
she's kind of Turja. She comes onto the platform and then leaves quickly. She's kind of ephemeral. It's almost like she's willed herself into a wind state of some sort and
Hmm.
is just moving along, just gliding from platform to platform. We are to Garlo.
So seeing most of the dangers out of the way, knowing that the platforms are the only real worry left,
Mhm.
he's gonna go a little bit roundabout to get to the end. So he is going to jump from here to 22. So that's a 11-foot jump, 12-foot jump.
Okay.
Uh,
Make me a DC 10 acrobatics or athletics check, please. And you are at advantage.
17.
Alrighty, you're good. Where's next?
From here, he's going to jump to 25,
Okay.
which is just 7 feet.
Alrighty. So that's going to be a DC 8.
Advantage 17 again.
Ooh, close. Okay.
And then from here, he's going to jump to 22.
Alrighty. Last
Another
roll.
natural 20.
Okay, so with the natural 20, I'm going to let you make another hop skip. So if you want to make a second jump to either 30 or 29, you may attempt to.
30. We'll go close.
Okay. It's going to be a DC 8 for that one.
23.
Very good. So at this point, Anna, your previous point becomes much more moot or much more relevant, which is Garlo is almost at the end of the room. He'll be able to take one more jump, and there is a lever on the recessed passageway that will basically set the room so that these platforms are not as dangerous. And then y'all will be able to move from platform to platform without too much issue. So we're going to call this room defeated, if that's okay with y'all.
I have no issue with that.
Okay.
Garlo's just honestly just playing around on these ones, just spinning around on the ropes, just like
Garlo, I will say you may feel free to go back out onto the platforms and play to your heart's content.
Oh,
just waiting for the slow pokes to hurry up.
it's a ropes course at this point.
Exactly.
Very good. Alrighty, good job, guys. So on the other side where the little blue, it looks like a little blue balcony or something, that's just a step into the next hallway. That hallway leads 5 feet and into a large chamber in which you can see several of these short people in dark clothes and robes, and one person sitting on like a throne that's made of, it looks like it's probably made of like stolen, I'm not going to say it's junk, but stolen regular items. So they're like goblets that have been pounded into this throne. It's kind of like the blades from the
Game of Thrones.
Yeah, Game of Thrones, except it's not blades, it's just stuff. So there might be a small chest, there might be a goblet, there might be a garden tool of some sort. And so we are going to put you in that room, and
As you enter, they all kind of turn, and the person sitting in the throne says, "Well done. You have come to our sanctuary, our sanctum. What do you come for? Are you initiates seeking to join the guild, or something else?"
Well, before we turn down initiates, can we talk about the cost of something else?
Most assuredly, we are in the business of value, exchanging value for value, and acquiring goods and wealth. Please do speak. You have earned that right for sure.
Yes. Okay. So we are here, looking for something. We were told you might have it, might have fallen into your possession. It's a red rock gemstone. Might look a little broken. Have you seen anything like that?
How big is this gemstone?
Like an inch
This
across.
guy's fist, right here.
Yes,
Wait.
I know the one of which you speak.
Oh, do you? Oh, that's okay. Awesome. So what would the cost be for something like that gem?
That gem is very valuable to me. It has great sentimental value. I took it from an enemy. Who amongst you is seeking the gem, and what do you intend to do with it?
Well, we are intending to return it to
Someone.
someone who
A
is
person who
acquired
hired us to
us.
get it.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't even say hired us. More so paid for us to get out of jail. You know what I mean?
To whom do we have the pleasure of addressing?
I am Valatar.
Strong name. Oh.
You seem to have quite a collection of wondrous things. Perhaps a trade for something equally as wondrous. And Garlo goes to Wraith's bag and pulls out the golden chalice that he got and says, "This came from a dragon's heart. We escaped with our lives and this alone. Perhaps you might find it interesting and worth a trade."
That is a persuasive offer for sure. Would you mind bringing it forward so that my wizard can look at it?
Sure. I just start walking forward.
One of the short people this one in robes moves forward. You can see he looks like he's probably a dwarf, though his beard is very closely cut to his face. And he gestures and turns back to the Valatar and says, "The item is not magical, your lordship." And Valatar says, "I'm sorry, but that is not a trade of merit, though I do appreciate the offer. The gem has magical properties and significant capabilities if combined with its lost pieces, which I assume one of you has the lost pieces."
No, this would make the only piece. We were only told about this one piece. I would say I kind of want to lie to him.
You could
Do you
charm him.
think?
I'm gonna I'm gonna cast Liar's Gift
Okay.
and let him know that no, this is actually the prize piece of this dragon's hoard. It was actually confiscated, not confiscated. It was taken by the dragon from some wizard. It was from the town where the wizard tournament was happening, Daggerford. It was in he came down, swooped down. I'm sure you heard about the Daggerford the miserable tragedy that happened in Daggerford. In fact, this dragon came in and swooped up this little gem right off the wizard's dead body. So it is a magical item, I will say that. And honestly, worth way more than a chunk of rock broken off to who knows how many pieces, you know what I mean? So I'm going to cast this, which
One of them
They
cobalt
have
spells.
to. I get advantage on charisma deception checks to convince another creature the truth of whatever I'm saying. On a failed check, they know I tried to manipulate them. But if I successfully lied, it must take a charisma saving throw.
Make your check.
All right. Deception.
Come on, Lucy. Come on, Lucy.
Okay,
Ooh.
20.
That's really
Well, you have
good.
advantage, right?
Yeah.
Is that what you said?
Yeah, advantage on deception check. Yeah. Okay, 23. I'll take it.
Even better.
He actually has a 24.
Whoa.
With his natural 20 roll.
You've got a D4. You've got a D4.
You got a D4.
I do have a D4. Which
Time
I
to use
will
it,
burn.
Lucy. Yeah. Oh.
27.
He says, well, you seem to make a noble offer. But
I
I,
would
do
say so.
worry. My ears seem to
Oh,
sense.
hold on real quick, just because I can. With Liar's Gift, if they fail, I can coax them to reveal a potentially embarrassing secret.
Do you?
Yeah. And I don't want to use that as leverage later if they if it fails.
So how do you coax them to do that?
I was gonna say, so like, honestly, I feel like we'd be on the raw end of the deal here. I honestly think it's worth probably the gem and a little information, a little tidbit. I'd take that for trade. I think it's a great trade, personally.
So proud of you.
Why, you make a compelling argument. Your honeyed words are difficult to resist, it seems.
I do hear that people, tend to be unable to shake my voice. It's yeah.
I must admit, you seem a valuable crew and full of ways of getting things done.
Absolutely.
I must admit that I am embarrassed. I do not wish to cross swords with you because embarrassingly, and he looks at the gathered attendees of his, I have been killed 6 times in the last month.
Yeah.
And
Hey, I wouldn't want to come to blows either, man. I point to Garlo. I'm like, this guy right here.
Yes,
Seen him take on legions of
I
goblins
do
all by
not-
himself.
I do
Crazy.
not wish to engage in anything physical of that nature. I at some point my luck will run out.
Yeah. Yeah. No need to test it. You know what I mean?
He appears to be a halfling, by the way.
Okay.
Ah.
And he says, here's what I will offer you. You whose words seem to sway an old, dusty, evil heart. I will go get the gem, and if you can catch me before nightfall, you can have it.
Catch you. You're gonna
Just-
run away?
All of us catch you?
Mm-hmm.
I kind of look back. I'm like, guys, how fast we think? How fast we feeling?
Oh,
I cast Hunter's Mark.
Yes. Oh my god. Oh.
Deal.
Very good. He gets up and walks behind his throne and opens a small chest and pulls out what is clearly the last piece of the stone. And he says, I enjoy games. I always have. I don't have much time for them anymore with all the stealing and murder.
True.
But come along with me. We will have fun. And he walks to the other side of the room opposite you and to a stairwell. that goes up.
Okay.
Oh,
He says, above us is the front for our gang. It's how we, what do they call it? We bring money in through the front and also transfer goods and money out to those who need it. It is a legitimate business, and I think it will suit this fine. Someone in the audience is doing something.
Oh, it does nothing.
All I ask is that you give me a 10 count before you follow me up. I will not leave. I cannot leave until nightfall. So I will be in the room with you. All you have to do is catch me.
We're all going to be in the same room?
It's a big room. It's a
Are
bit of
like-
a warehouse, actually.
Are there corridors?
No, it's open, but there are many tables, shelves, some ovens.
Yeah. Feel confident.
all right.
Fair enough.
Let's play a game.
Good offer. Yeah,
Very
we
good.
accept.
There's a trick. It's in here somewhere. But I agree. We'll play.
Very well.
I look to Rafe. I'm like, you good with this?
I mean, it's the best deal we're gonna get, right?
And all right, games begin.
He comes riding out on a little tricycle when we get up there. Would you like to play a game? Oh no! Go back down.
Go before the door closes.
Alrighty. So, your group, do you give him a 10 count?
Sure.
Alrighty.
House
He,
rules.
One Mississippi.
As soon as
I
you
have
say
a
Two
mark
one,
on it.
Mississippi.
as soon as you say one, he goes, "The game is on," and he turns into a swarm of bats and flies up the stairwell.
Ooh. Okay.
And you give
four,
him the full 10. Give him the full 10 count.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah.
Okay,
He didn't say how long the 10 count was.
that is true.
Run.
So it's about a 50-foot climb up these stairs. It's a spiral staircase. So clearly your elevation in the sewers has gone down at some point as you've been traveling. But you go up the stairs, you come to an oak door that says staff entrance only.
Okay. Okay, ready?
Open it.
Yeah.
Are you first through, Lucy?
I will be.
Alrighty. You push open the door and you see in front of you this big room. And the room has a bunch of small people in it, not dressed in black. I'm not going to put them all on the map because there's a ton of them, and they're not actually going to physically attack you. They're more of an environmental hazard. There are tables all over the room, shelves, as well as a couple of ovens. The room is filled with various pies on these tables and shelves.
Oh dear.
Cream pies, apple pies, blueberry pies. This is apparently a huge bakery.
Carlo,
And
pay attention.
You can see your quarry floating in the air over here. And as you come in, he throws the first pie.
Okay. So we see him. It's not
Oh,
hard
yeah,
to.
you see him. Yeah, you see him.
All right. I'm gonna do my best to get as close as possible. I'm gonna move. What is my move? Like 30 feet?
So,
Yeah.
Luciano,
Yep.
he hits you in the face with a rhubarb pie.
Mm.
And take it with
You
happiness.
take no damage, but you
Yep.
will be at half movement as you try to. Well, you can do two things. You can either move at half movement, or you can move blindly. Your call.
I know which way he was, right?
You know which
When
way.
you say
he
it's a
was.
kitchen, is there like? I'm assuming that means there's tables and stuff.
Oh, there's tables all over the place. It's going to be difficult terrain regardless.
I'll move half.
Okay.
I'm just gonna move whatever 15 as close as I can get around
Yep.
tables.
You
and
move
such.
15. You wipe the stuff off your face, or at least out of your eyes, and
Licking
This
it
is
off my
probably
fingers.
the best thing that's hit you in the face all day.
Oh, I'm happy.
Alrighty, let's go initiative. Even though Luciano started us off, or do we just want to hold initiative from the last combat?
You can just hold
fine.
initiative from last contact.
Okay, let's do that. Terja, you're up.
I nudge Rafe and I say, "Remember Misty Step." And then I go. I take the opposite direction from Lucy. I sort of run directly this way. This is
Okay,
difficult
remember,
terrain,
it is difficult terrain. So if you're going to dash, you only get 30 feet.
I will use my bonus action to dash, and I will use my normal action to cast Mage Hand, because who knows how that'll come in handy.
Alrighty. So
Fair play.
Terja, as you are dashing, a couple of the workers throw pies at you. Please make me a dexterity-based saving throw, 2 of them, to see if any of them hit you.
22 and 19.
Good. So they miss you, but pies have begun to fill the air as everybody here realizes it is one of the infamous Valatar pie fights. They don't get these very often, but they're actually really excited. We are to Rafe.
Can we consider initiation, guys? This group seems like a lot of fun. This seems like a great work environment.
I mean, honestly,
This is what happens when you're a mercurial vampire who's lived too long and you're just looking for something to break up
Doing
the
some
boredom.
fun. Hell yeah. I like this guy.
Rafe, what you gonna do?
So I am going to go ahead and use my bonus action to dash and move slightly past Luciano into the kitchen.
Okay, very good. You have done so. 2 dexterity saving throws, please. DC right now is only going to be a 13.
Okay. I got
One
pied
fail. You failed.
twice.
You have been pied, Rafe. So you have a pie on one side of your head and a pie on the other side. Your vision is impaired, and we'll deal with that next round. But please remember, you have been pied. We are to Cimarine.
I guess we're running. Difficult terrain. Are we cutting our speed in half or anything?
Everything's half. So if you
Half.
dash, you can actually go full 30 feet.
All right, I
If
will
you're just going to
go
move, you go 15.
full 30.
Okay.
Getting right up, right there with
And-
everybody else.
2 dexterity saving throws, please.
Absolutely.
DC is 13.
Got a 17 and a 22.
Very good. The pies come flying over you and miss you. And you can tell that the workers are really excited after the first few pies flew that nobody got in trouble. And now they're going to go whole hog.
I am
Perfect.
giggling and laughing, have the time of my life.
They are picking up pies everywhere. So next up and last, that's Garlo.
He's last because he's been gnawing on one of the other pies. But so he
It's
starts
really
running.
good, Garlo. Really good.
He does and so he takes a bite out of one of them, and then as he's running, he's only gonna go 15 feet. But that's because he's going to by another halfling who's grabbing a pie. He takes it from him, and he's gonna huck a pie at Valator.
Very good. Okay.
I don't think I have proficiency in hucking pie.
I
Hey.
mean, Valator's like 60
who
feet
starts
away
with
from
that?
you,
You
man.
know, that's an acquired proficiency.
I mean, fighters, you're proficient in everything. It's like Back to the Future. Oh, frisbee, neat.
Uh.
Back to the Future 3. What should I roll?
It's gonna
Just
be a dex based. It's just basically a dex roll because you're correct.
Perfect.
You don't have proficiency in it.
Nat one.
So Garlo, you cock the pie and let go, and it actually just kind of flips out of your hand and lands on your head.
Oh no!
That's the bad news. The
Delicious
good news
pie on
is
you.
It's a Daggerford cream pie. It's really good.
Good stuff.
Alrighty, top of the round. Let's see what he's gonna do. He will. Yeah, he will. will also move. Alrighty. He moves, and that's where he moves. We are to Luciano.
Oh, perfect. Okay. Well, we'll see how perfect it is. All right, Luciano's gonna move another 15 right here next to Sim.
Okay.
Put me in range. Bloop. Yes, it does. I'm gonna cast Suggestion
Already.
and tell him fly over and shake my hand.
Suggestion works on a humanoid. Is that correct?
Yeah. It magically influence a creature you can see.
Oh, so
I
it's
don't
no
really-
longer limited to humanoids.
I don't think it says.
Also, this
humanoid.
guy is normally a humanoid.
Yeah, but this one, I think Charm Person says humanoid. Yeah, Charm
I think
Person is
this is
humanoid.
a-
Suggestion just says creature.
Yeah.
A creature that can understand you,
Probably.
that can hear and understand you.
Okay. So, does he get a save?
Yep, he gets a Wisdom saving throw. 13.
Oh, I didn't do it on screen. My bad.
God.
Alrighty, he has a 17 total.
Great. Then that's all I do, and I pick up another. Like I finger the pie and damn
Okay.
it, like just very
So,
angrily.
There are 2 pies flying in your direction, as well as 2 others that are just kind of in the vicinity, making it harder to dodge. So I need you to make me 2 dexterity saving throws. DC is
Mhm.
14 right now.
I'm very dexterous.
The limber dad bod.
Nice.
Right. I stretch. Ooh, but only
You get
once.
hit in the face with a pie. And this is yummy chocolate pie.
Oh,
Mm.
delicious.
Really yummy. Really, really yummy. And remember, next turn when you start, you have been pied.
Gotcha.
We are to Terja.
Let's see. I dash forward another 30 feet. Yeah, I can actually like catch up with. He's still in like bat form, right?
No, he's back to his normal form.
Ah, well then I dash 30 feet and then I try to catch him.
So you
Actually,
have
no.
used-
You know what? I dash 30 feet and I push a pie in his face.
You may attempt. I'll let you do that with your bonus action.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, she
Go
can
ahead.
bonus action dash too. So
No,
Oh, that's
you know
right,
what? I'll
'cause-
dash 30 feet as my bonus action, then I'll just try and catch him. That's my
Okay.
action. That's my action.
Alrighty. Go ahead and make me a dexterity attack.
Ooh. So I just straight dexterity roll?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. 9.
That is not sufficient.
Yeah, I was afraid of that.
Alrighty. So I'll need 2 saving throws from you, Terja. DC is 14. Again, the amount of pieage in the air is becoming significant.
I
One
have
hits-
1 pie.
One hits you, one probably clips you on the shoulder, but spins off without effect. So remember, next round, you have been pied.
Hmm.
We are to Rafe, who has been pied.
And uses prestidigitation to de-pie himself really
Okay.
fast. So he can
And
see.
that is an action, I think. Yes.
That is an action. I'm going to use
Okay.
my bonus action to dash, and I'm going to dash 15 feet over here past Luciano.
Okay.
And when I get there, I'm going to grab a pie.
Nice. Okay. I'll need you to make me 2 DC 14 saving throws. As the air is full of pie and pastry. That's a good one. That's a good one. So,
Good job,
Rafe,
Rafe.
you're beginning to get the hang of this, Rafe.
Dodging and weaving.
There's a whole lot of projectiles in the air, and your brain is beginning to track all of them and figure out where not to be.
Dodge an arrow, you can dodge a pie.
That's right. Alrighty, we are to Cimarine. Cimarine, you
liking-
probably haven't seen anything this great since you visited the summer court. Quite honestly,
This is good. This is fun. This is whimsy. I'm liking the throwing pies concept. So I would also like to take a pie
you
and
may.
try and throw it at our thief. Not
Okay.
our thief, but the guy that stole our gem.
Okay. So at that distance, you may make an attack roll with dexterity.
Cool. I just use my longbow because that's my attack with dexterity.
Yeah, that's fair.
And that's a 22.
That pie will hit.
Nice.
This is so much fun. I'm with you, Garlo. I think we should definitely join this group.
Great.
So Cimarine, you hit him, and he licks the pie that's kind of dribbling down his face into his near his mouth, and goes and points, like look at you and points at the table in a different direction, and you can see he's trying to get you to throw cherry pie.
Okay.
So he's trying to call his shot. Garlo, you're up.
Garlo is gonna again try to
Oh wait,
move.
wait. My bad, Garlo. Cimarine, 2 dexterity saving throws, DC 14.
Absolutely.
Let's go.
25?
Yes.
Success.
Nice.
One almost clips you, but misses barely.
Matrix style, yeah.
Alrighty, Garlo, you're up.
Yeah, Garlo is gonna hustle as fast as he can, snagging snacks as he runs. So he's gonna dash too. I think he's gonna try to close him off of the pass so he can't go further south. So he'll go down here, and that would be his action to go there.
Alrighty, 2 saving throws, Garlo. You weren't
And
pied last round, were you?
I was not, and
Okay.
I can see these coming, right?
There's a lot of pie in the air, so you see everything going every direction.
Perfect. I have danger sense if I.
I'm not honestly sure there's a movie in the last 30 years that replicates this, but if you've ever seen like the big
Blazing
brawl
Saddle?
in Blazing Saddles, right? There's
Blazing-
also one in I think The Great Race had a tremendous pie scene in it.
Let's see. Dex save advantage 22, not
Woohoo.
20.
That makes it.
And wow, a 7. Nope.
You get clipped with a vanilla pie. Vanilla custard. Really, really good, Garlo. You might consider stopping and actually eating this pie.
These are pies Brandon makes IRL. So he's actually like, yum. These are good pies.
Yes.
Yeah, so you've been pied next round.
All right.
Back to the top of the round, Luciano. Were you pied last round?
Once. Does he move? Isn't his?
His turn. Oh yeah, his turn does come before yours. You are right. Thank you, Luciano.
Yeah, thanks, Luciano.
Teacher's
Uh,
pet.
He
Yes,
actually.
DM. Can I have inspiration, please?
Yeah, I'll give you that. Yeah. Honesty is its own reward. Yeah.
Amen.
He actually moves back this direction. Persia, you can take a swat at him with a pie if you like.
Actually, do I know where on his person that gem is?
You're not sure.
Damn it.
He may not even have the gem. He picked it up, turned around, and walked out of the room. You're not sure if he actually kept it or if it's downstairs in the treasure box.
In that case, I make my way forward 15 feet while I'm wiping the pie off with my physical hands.
You have got the gist of this, yes.
And then I use mage hands to throw a pie at him.
Alrighty. Throw your pie.
Dex hit. 16.
Nice. He fails. You hit him with a pie.
Woohoo!
And you can hear him chuckling, like he's laughing as you hit him with the pie. He's like, "This is one of my favorites."
How often do you do this?
So you'll give us the gem now, right?
Nope. Gotta earn it.
Worth a try.
Round him in the corner.
Rafe, you're up.
Uh,
Oh wait, Terja, 2 deck
yeah.
saves. DC 14 still on this round.
I think it's my. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, nice.
Alrighty. And Luciano, did I make you save?
No, I haven't gone yet. So
Oh,
I
okay.
got hit last time with 1.
Gotcha. Okay, Luciano, you're up.
All right. So I assume I wipe the pie as best I can from my eyes. I'm just gonna quickly.
That costs you. That's your bonus action.
That's fine. And I'm gonna go 15 feet. I'm gonna try to box him in again up here.
Okay.
Boop. And as long as I'm within range again, I'll burn it. Screw it. I'm gonna try to suggest him again to come down and let me catch him.
Alrighty. And what is my saving throw target there?
Wisdom
13.
13.
His bonus is yeah. So his bonus is only +2. And because he is not in a fight for his life, he's not going to use legendary resistances. So he comes walking forward towards you, and you can see as he's moving towards you, he's smiling, and you can see his vampiric fangs sticking out.
Okay. I'm immediately like, oh god, what have I done?
So what do you tell him?
I tell him to fly down and let me catch him. I'm
Okay.
telling him to come over here.
Alrighty. So he will, when his action comes, you will see what he does.
All right.
We 2 dex save, 2 DC 14 saving throws, please.
Let's
Dexterity.
see.
And Terja, you're
Oof.
up next.
Okay, I got 1 miss.
Alrighty. You got hit this time with a custard pie with whipped cream. Terja.
I move forward to catch him,
Okay.
and then I make a grab for him.
Alrighty. Make a grab, Terja.
Get him, Terja.
Nice. gonna be-
19.
Let's go.
That's good. You grab him. And he looks at you and goes, nice job.
So now pay up.
He floats down to the ground because he'd only been a little bit above the ground. Floats to the ground and pulls out the gem and hands it to you.
Woo!
Well earned.
Less.
So we didn't actually turn down joining.
That's true. And he actually as he hands you the gem, he goes, I can't whistle well, so forgive me. He goes to the whole group. He goes, "Pie fight's over." And everybody's like, "Oh, damn!" And there's one last pie that gets thrown and hits him in the head. He's like, "Hey, I told you, pie fight's over." So anyway, go ahead, Rafe.
We never actually turned down joining. Is that offer still open?
Oh, I'd be happy to talk with a fun bunch of killers like you about joining. Yeah. I mean, as long as you like, yeah, I mean, as long as you like fun and frolic and a little bit of murder and theft once in a while. I mean, we try
think
to
you
really
just
kind of mix it up
Described
here.
Cimarine. All right. I refrain from using her name, knowing her
Thank you.
quirks. I think you just referred to my my friend over here.
So I'll tell you, feel free. You can take the gem. You've won it fair and square. We're not going to do anything about that. And just you can go on out the front door there and just come on back anytime. We got to clean the place up now, but
That
you'll
makes
see
sense.
we're Paisley's Pies. That's the name of the place. You can come on back and just ask for me. I'm Valator. They know I'm the manager, and yeah, I'll be glad to talk to you anytime. Oh,
Well-
don't tell anybody it's a front for an assassin and murder bunch, right?
Of course not.
Hipped.
Right.
Yep.
Because I would hate
You,
to actually I'd hate to kill people in the workspace of the kitchen.
Garlo's like, you throw in this boysenberry pie over here, you got yourself a deal.
Absolutely. What kind of berry you want? You want elderberry, raspberry?
Boysenberry.
Oh,
He's
boysen.
grabbing
Yeah,
it.
we got that.
He's already taken it.
But anyway, thanks for coming by. Be
was,
careful with that gem. It's dangerous in the wrong hands, I think.
It was
Whose hands did you put it in? I look at the group.
He points at Terja.
Oh, okay. Ugh.
Well, I guess we're taking our leave.
We should definitely make our way back to our employer.
Bye-bye. I'm gonna have to it's getting to be night. I'll probably have to go out and drain someone dry, unfortunately.
Hey, hope it's good.
Yeah. It's not as good as pie, but it's a living.
An unliving, Yeah. All right. We'll be seeing you definitely.
Be seeing you. And everybody kind of waves at you as you go out. And you can see they're all eating the pie that hit tables, so that hasn't hit the floor. The stuff on the floor, they've got like squeegees and brooms, and they're starting to mop it up.
There's not like, as we're walking out the door, like a big mirror and like there's no reflections of anybody else in here, right? Like it's not
No,
like the Van Helsing thing.
That's a lovely thought, but he's the only one that's a vampire.
Perfect.
The rest of them are just regular folks who love, murder and pie.
Mm-hmm.
Who doesn't?
It's a pretty large cross section.
Yeah. That Venn diagram is very close.
Pie chart.
Oh yeah. Just a circle.
Alrighty,
Make
so
our way back to our employer.
alrighty, so you go back to his house, and he will let you in. You notice he's switched into like evening gear now. He is wearing a sea green robe, almost like a smoking jacket look to it. And Lascivia says, "You're covered with pie."
Oh, did you want some?
He reaches out.
Piece of the blueberry or the
He
boysenberry.
reaches out and scrapes some off Garlo's shoulder. Custard. Very nice choice. I'm not even going to ask where you got so messy. Did you find the heart?
Look at Turgeon.
Take it out of my pocket and hold it out to him.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. He puts his hands out.
I hold it back and I say, before we give that to you, I have a little bone to pick with you. You had
Very
to
well.
kill someone to find this thing?
Did you have to kill someone?
You're the one who gave us the box with the knife and the orders.
Oh, yes. Unfortunately, the only way to get the information out of his head was to, yes, unfortunately, kill him. And he
Yeah.
was the only lead I had. Where was the heart? I mean, clearly it was near Pi, but where was the heart?
Oh, it wasn't near Pi. Absolutely not. We just picked some
Oh.
up on the way back.
Oh, very well. I apologize for my assumption.
Yeah.
Although if you're looking for some pie, there's this really great bakery.
Oh yeah.
I think they're open late too, so you might be able to squeeze in, and I think they're always willing to have people for dinner.
I might have a hankering for Pi.
I thought you might.
Anyway, yes, Terja, I apologize that you had to kill him, but I can assure you he has lived that existence of having no memory and no real personality for an interminable amount of time.
He seemed to have a decent enough personality to me, and he didn't like dying. I can assure you of that.
What would you like me to do to make it right for you?
Well, can you bring him back to life?
Maybe. Not now, but soon, perhaps.
How
That
soon
might
is
be within
soon?
my grasps. What did you say?
How soon is soon? Are we talking a week, a month, 10
Oh,
years?
it would probably be several years, but it is within reason that I might get to that point where I wield such powerful magic.
Hmm.
Oh well.
Do you have his body?
No.
On us? No.
Oh, well, I will of course need at least part of his body.
Right.
Let's take a part of it.
I'm sitting here hating every choice open to me because this guy is clearly not like the nicest person on the planet.
Yeah, it's
Let
fine. He's
bygones
just-
be bygones. We've killed people before, probably, so it's just fine.
I remember. Oh god.
I've heard you've killed many people.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, when we have to do it, I mean, I'm trying to rationalize. I mean, yeah.
He said it was okay, so I think we're in the clear this time.
You have interesting morals, Sim.
nice.
I like them.
I like them too.
You're my kind of people.
don't know.
Okay, well, payment's done, paid in full, right? We're good.
When I have the gem, she still is holding it back.
Courage, give him the gem.
Give him the freaking gem, Turtle. This guy's creepy.
I shove it at him and walk off.
Thank you so much. He takes the gem and connects it to the other parts, which he withdraws from his robe, and it clicks together with a nice amount of red light as the seams all fuse to each other. And as he does that, the room is bathed for just a moment in like a flash of red light and fire. It does not hurt you, but it clearly is of a fire elemental type. And as your eyes adjust back to the darkness of the room, normal lighting, you see that he is standing next to himself and himself.
That can't be good.
And the three of them go, "Thank you. You have done very well." "Yes, very well. We are very appreciative."
Awesome.
And we will
Okay.
end the session with that.
Okay.
Ugh.
All right.
As walking out the door, be like, all right, well, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
Good night.
And so we will end the session. This will mark the end of this little sidetrack for these heroic adventurers, these mercurial group of adventurers. And we'll pick it up next week with Reed and see where he takes you. So we're going to do some quick reminders and thanks. We'll start with Anna.
As soon as I recall where the show announcements are. Yes, we will start with Anna. Oh, they're there. Oh, there we go. Okay. You really think I have these memorized by now? Please don't forget to subscribe to the Games Tavern YouTube channel. Subscribing is free, and you don't miss any of the action, and you also get access to additional content. Your likes and positive comments in the videos help other adventurers find out about the show, so please head over there to subscribe.
Yeah, if you liked our show here tonight, be sure to check out our other shows here at the Games Tavern. On Tuesday nights, we have The Omega Files, our Call of Cthulhu game set in the modern era. And that is at 7 p.m. Eastern. Crime with no motive, evidence, or suspects. The team pushes forward, unsure of where the trail will lead them, or to what end. And on Wednesdays, you can explore the world of Eberron with Dirty Deeds at 7 p.m. Eastern. The party has defeated the Guardian of the Forge in Sharn, and now they must decide what they are going to do with this portable soul forge. Will they destroy it, sell it, or keep it for themselves?
And congratulations. The winner of the mystery dice set from 1985 games is, I'm going to say this, Dicefamous. Congratulations. Tech Goblins will reach out to you on Twitch, so check those Twitch DMs to get the information to send you your awesome dice. And thanks again, 1985 games.
Rob.
So a big thank you to Shard Tabletop. They have made a product that is so good and so easy to use that it makes playing D&D very easy. You see it every week on our show. We cannot say enough good things. So thank you, Shard Tabletop, for sponsoring us.
Very good. And so next week, Reed returns, the group continues on, and who knows what direction they'll go. I want to thank all of you for having me, the 5 of you. It's been a lot of fun. And of course, thanks to Phil, the Tech Goblin, for the show. And for everybody who's watched, thank you very much. You can normally catch me on Tuesdays at the Omega Files. And sometimes I pop in D&D on other games here. So looking forward to seeing y'all again. Bye, everyone. Be seeing you.